Okay, hello. Can everybody hear me? I guess Fran and I are still figuring out what things can be on this circuit without causing the whole thing to just shut down. So, whoopsie daisy. Yeah, he had. Utterskog, hello, welcome in. You must have come in like right as things were crashing. I'm so sorry. I hope you're well. It's good to see you. I was able to preserve chat, so I still want to go through and see what y'all said. Let me just pull up the farm like I had started doing before. Oh my gosh. I had not gotten that far into chat either, so I got lots of time to make up. Oh my goodness. Also, I saw there were a couple of redeems that got done, like jail time and like sound effects stuff. I didn't have my bot on again, and obviously things crashed for the avatars as well. There we go. So I did refund those points, and I see we've got a redo of at least one of them. Thank you for the collabs, Peyton. Oh, and I got sent to jail this time instead of 13. All right, okay, I see how it is. Let me get a new code for everybody. Ely, feel free to join whenever. And as I was trying to say before, any folks who have previously redeemed to join the farm, feel free to just hop on in. Anybody who wants to redeem to join the farm, that is there for you as a channel point redemption. Let me just send this code again. Okay. Okay, right, I have to open Discord again. Discord takes forever to load. Does anybody else think that? I feel like compared to a lot of other programs on my computer, Discord's like, ugh, it's fine. Discord does a lot for me. I shouldn't complain. New join code. Here we go. Nice. All right, and there's Ely on the farm too. Perfect. Yes, chat was preserved. I had my phone open, so I think it's gonna work for me to read off chat. Let's see how it goes. I think the last thing I had said, if I remember, was talking about Kate and her laptop, because she was saying that she's like indebted to her roommate. What is this? Kate says, I still have some slight woes, and I'm mildly indebted to my roommate. Hey, Sir Will, welcome in. Thank you for the resub.
Crashes through the roof, Surfar UWU.
All right, that's definitely a way to ease in with the roof crashing. A sub along with it. I'll take it, Sir Whale. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna let Ely be the main person doing farm work today since I've got a chat to get through. But yeah, so Kate mildly indebted to your roommate, but you bought them theirs, which I assume is laptops. They helped out with that one, which I think is really sweet. And Leaflet. Hello, Miss Liar. Wow. Thanks, Leaflet. That's okay. Tisks at Aurora. I know. I was very deceptive about coming on stream today. I just thought it would be fun to have it be a surprise. There's Ely. Hi, friend. You don't feel betrayed. You feel vindicated that you were right. Oh my gosh. I mean, you were technically right that it was going to happen, but with the information that you had, you were also technically wrong. So I don't know really what to make of it, but sure, we'll go with vindication. That sounds good to me. Let's see. Talk about shield counters with Yuna. Apparently she's going to check for shield counters. Like a knife in the back. Oh, Leaflet. I'm sorry that I came back a whole day early. I know that's not the problem. You guys are probably, hopefully, happy that I'm back a day early. It's that I didn't say anything. Ugh. Let's see. Got to win Bugs resubbed. Thank you again, Bugs. Can't believe it's been 3 years. It's Tuesday though. It's not Tuesday, right? Everybody's like saying it's Tuesday. It is Monday, okay? This is technically a normal stream day. I just wasn't planning on streaming on my normal stream day today. So, even though earlier I said, oh, let's pretend it's Tuesday and that way I'm streaming on the day I said, I feel like it is confusing me too much. Aquira, welcome in. How are you doing? And Dark Flames, hello. It's Tuesday, isn't it? And there Peyton came in with his It's Tuesday. Oh, and we had Leo come in. Did I say hello to Leo? Yeah, welcome on in, Leo. I hope you're doing well. Oh, it is already Tuesday for Leaflet. I see. Okay, so that's a loophole that I did not consider. But that means that I'm always wrong for Leaflet and Bugs when I say I stream on Mondays or whatever. Because y'all, I think you joined like just past midnight or something. Secret Lair, Hatsune Miku. Did they do I can't remember if we talked about that, if they already had one, but I believe we're talking about a Final Fantasy Secret Lair that recently came out. Let's see, what else? Oh, we got a redeem from Aquira. Did we? I see. No, doesn't the suggest a game redeem require a text input? I don't see one. Interesting. Just saw that there's a points redeem for suggest. Yes. Okay, must have been like convo earlier potentially that I'll get to. I don't know. I guess we'll find out what the game is in a second. But that's exciting. This weekend we're also doing a redeem for somebody else having redeemed that, and we're going to be playing Suikoden 2. So good thing I'm doing that this weekend, because then I'll still only be one game behind, which seems to be my I guess my MO for this redeem is like to always be one game behind. You were expecting a box to fill and it just redeemed. Oh, weird. I'll have to check the settings on that. Let me actually do it real quick, because otherwise I will forget, and this should be an easy fix. Let's see. How about Windswept? Don't know if there are links allowed. Currently has a demo on Steam. Chibi should be able to allow you to send links. Thank you for checking. Any Twitch links should be fine in chat, hence like how we give shout outs and if people want to share clips and stuff, but everything else it will not accept those. So if Chibi, or I guess Ely could have done it too. There you go. Now you can send a Steam link if you find it. What was I doing? I was changing the redeem thing to be able to fill in. Let's see. I believe here, channel points. Not me getting even more behind on chat while I do this. Suggest a game, edit. Require view to under text. Yeah, that's off. What the heck? I swear it was on last time it got redeemed. Am I crazy? I don't know. Anyways, let me get back to previous chat and then I'll catch up on this chat. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Spreading sadness. Wait, Chibi, did you do something to Leaflet? I did what? Leaflet's like, Aurora did that. I don't know. I feel like I might be missing some whatever Chibi did. I didn't see it. The betrayal in chat. Oh no. Let's see. A knife in the back from Aurora and salt in the wound from Chibi. Wait, let me see if I can go back and see what Chibi did. Chibi. I see Chibi talking to the bot. I don't know. I don't see a message from Chibi. So oh, did Chibi redeem for Leaflet to go to jail? Maybe that's not showing. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Anyway. Oh, you talked about it in Kate's chat. Ah, the card, you mean. The Yuna. Was Yuna the expensive one that you pulled? Yes, right? Or are we just talking about that in context of Commander? Whatever the expensive one is, I want to see a picture of it. You can mod on cell. Ooh, nice, Chibi. I think Twitch keeps updating like how to do like mod mode on mobile and stuff like that. Oh, we got a bunch of pride emotes from Chibi too. Happy Pride! Yay! Oh/Men's Health Month. I didn't know that. Thanks for the pinned message, Chibi. I appreciate you. Let's see. My reimbursement from your work trip came in. Hey, 13, welcome. How are you doing? Glad to hear you got your money back. You're gonna spend it on anything fun? Maybe some Final Fantasy Magic cards. I don't know. Should you get a collector box? Oh my god, I was so right. If that's what you really want, 13, I think it could be fun, but they're very expensive. So I don't know. I feel like that could be a tough choice. 14 is the MMO one. Okay, so yeah, that was the commander deck that Fran did not get. Oh, Chibi. I see. Chibi did not do the peril on purpose. Missed you. Oh, very sweet. And that's when Peyton swooped in and did the real one. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Aria, the highlights are mostly Toxic Deluge, Temporal Extortion. I'm assuming this is the Final Fantasy secret lair. Temporal Extortion, Sword of Truth and Justice, Umezawa's Jite, Cyclonic Rift, and Heroic Intervention. These are definitely card names that I am familiar with the names of, but because I'm not very good at remembering what all these cards do, because I don't really play with them, I have not a clue what most of them do. Notable bonus cards: Silence and any of the rare ones, Fury as Ifrit, Shiva as Subtlety, Magnus Sisters as Endurance, Yojimbo as Solitude, and Anima as Grief. What do you mean, and any of the rare ones? Wouldn't a secret lair just come with all of them? I don't understand that. Munches on Pikmin Ramen, Chibi, no! I don't oh, why? I forgot about all this Pikmin eating talk when I was gone, dang it. Final Fantasy is both great and terrible. Oh, Leaflet, I just thought it was clever. What's wrong with Final Fantasy? What about it is terrible? I think it's great. Let's see. Where... it's Chibi apologizing to Leaflet for being mean. Nah, Chibi, you're good. You're good. Leaflet was messing with you. Yeah, just joking around. Exactly. Peyton always eager for chaos. Okay, I think I'm getting towards the end here when the internet just goes away. Hey, there, Utterskog did come in just before things shut down. Dang it. How come you got picked on? Well, yeah, you did get sent to jail, but I guess my computer shutting down saved you, 13, because that immediately took you out of jail. So there you go. That seemingly was the very last thing that happened before stream went down. I'm going to skip through all the like, oh, what happened stuff. So let me scroll back up to this chat. Chibi, you're not kind. Wait, no. You are kind. You are kind. What the heck? Also glad to see 13 is still here. We have Utter with us. Ely, your person has been on this farm for 70 hours. Aw, that's quite a while. We've almost been like a full 2 weeks of like if this was our full-time job on the farm. That's pretty cool. I guess almost 10 o'clock. Let me go check on the animals. See if we can get a little something done today. Um, Forgot to mention, but you got 2 of the Japanese bundles if you want any of the cards. Oh, no, no, no. Definitely I wouldn't take cards from you. It's so sweet of you to offer, though, Arya. Oh, you had patted. Thank you, Ely. I'm going to put the milk in the cheese makers. Yeah, I think Fran is definitely the one that's like most excited about all the cards. I'm kind of just like here for funsies, I guess. Like, since I never really played through any of the Final Fantasy games, like I kind of played through some of 7 with Fran, but we didn't actually finish it, so I just had to watch like cutscenes for the game. And then I started Crystal Chronicles with one of my friends. I watched Fran play Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but like I've never finished a Final Fantasy game on my own. I maybe played like 30 minutes of 10 or something like that. So like honestly, the flavor that this set is bringing, like I can understand a little bit from those bits and pieces that I know from Final Fantasy, but I'm not like crazy nostalgic for this set in the same way that other people are. But I do think it was really, really fun. Like I had tons and tons of fun at the pre-release that I got to go to. So there is that. Oh, I guess I wasn't at the, that's weird. My OBS like preserved some messages from before it went down, because I'm now getting to the part where you guys are like, oh, we lost her, she's down. So let me skip over some of the, Peyton, we do a little trolling. You're like, Aurora's not here. Let me do a little trolling. What the heck? Might be Power Blip. Yep, Ely called it. Let's see, putting those back. Selling. I'm gonna be quick about it. I'm gonna sell this. No, not the chest. Come on. Oh, I had it. There we go. And now we go. Go to bed. Bed. So what we get for trying to sneak into stream early. No, this is what we get for having bad circuitry in our housing. Oh man. Yeah, the hot weather. It's gotten very warm here since we left. Like, Fran and I literally were in sweatshirts and sweatpants like the days leading up to our trip. Then we come back and I'm just like, yep, shorts and t-shirt. I have to find time this weekend to like basically take all of my winter sweaters and stuff out of my closet and then put in, you know, all my cooler clothes and whatnot. So hopefully I find time to do that. But obviously I'm hanging out with y'all playing some Suikoden 2 this weekend, and then we got our Final Fantasy thing going on. So we'll see. I didn't even read that message. I don't know who sent me the rainbow shell, but thank you. 13. See y'all tomorrow. Well, if 13 truly had to go, no worries there. Let's see. Perhaps a power blip, blah, blah, blah. Server closed at the same time. Okay, here we go. This is me coming back for realsies. We back, and we got Aquira in. Thanks for joining us, Aquira, after the tech issues here. This wouldn't have happened if I stuck to the schedule. Oh my. No, we would have just found out this same exact thing tomorrow is what would have happened. But, you know, it's fine. You guys can blame it on whatever you want if it makes you feel better. Look, I legit can't harvest that. Never mind. I picked it up. And stay on power. Yeah, Fran had his 3D printer going. Off to the caverns again. Sounds good, Ely. And we truly thought that it would be fine to just have my computer and his 3D printer on the same circuit, but I guess not. It's kind of crazy to me. I don't feel like they should be overpowering it, but I don't know. I would want to ask the owners of this place if they would be willing to install a new outlet in my office. It's on its own circuit, but honestly, we have found them to be pretty slow in doing any kind of maintenance thing, which has been a little bit annoying. Yeah, so like, we just got our fan fixed before Fran and I left on this trip, and we had our bathroom fan broken since we moved into this place. So like, it was literally almost an entire year before that got fixed. So I'm just like, I guess I could try asking, but there's a good chance that it's gonna be a minute before anything would happen anyway. Like, I have a feeling we'd have to get through the whole summer. So I'm thinking that because they aren't gonna act on it quickly anyway, that maybe I should just not say anything for a while. Maybe they need some mental recovery time from having to fix our fan and pay that cost or whatever. And then maybe like a little later, once it's cooled down, then I might consider asking them to install that. Like, even when this was happening last year, I was like, you know what? I don't even care if they would want me to pay for part of it. Like, I would be willing to do that for my own, like, life improvement, I guess, quality of life improvement. And they should be happy with that, because then I'm paying for like a permanent upgrade to their place. So like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't offer that right away, but if it came down to it, I would. Let's see. Aurora's a day early and we get 2 streams. True! Technically 2 Aurora streams today, guys. Isn't that crazy? Oh my. Let's see. Oh, Aria, you sent that message again for me. Thank you. But I was able to read it, so I don't know if you want to explain any of the significance of those cards that you mentioned or anything like that. Pikmin and puny pasta for all. No, never. Not while I'm around. We're gonna come in and bop you. Yep. Oh my gosh. Can't bop you for that. I can do whatever I want. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't crash again. Like, if it crashes and it's just my computer plugged in, because now I should be the only thing on this circuit. Like, yeah, pretty sure. I'm looking around to see if there's anything else. Like, not even a fan is plugged in right now. I guess my laptop is plugged in charging, but it's like asleep, so I don't think it could be drawing that much power. But yeah, everything in Fran's office is now plugged in to a different circuit. Like, you know, we had to use our extension cable down the hallway or whatever, but if this doesn't fix it, then we might have to take some action sooner, because that'd be pretty crazy. Discord has been slowish for you every time that you pop it up. Yeah, and if you don't open it for like a couple days, and it's like, oh, there's 50 Discord updates that we have to do, and I'm like, wait, what? How could there be that many updates? Oh man, Discord always likes to take its sweet time to open. Okay, so it is not just me. That's good to know. Oh, these were ready to go. Nice. I'll get some of these planted today. Steam, Discord, and Teams are by far the longest load up times for you. I would throw Riot in there for me. You know, opening Valorant takes a minute. But that one I understand. It's loading quite a big game. But like other things, those should not be that big of a deal. All right, I got to the point where Sir Will came in. Thank you again for the resub, Sir Will. I hope you are doing all right today. Ooh, we got some carrots ready too. Nice. Roof crashing, yes. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. Yep. That's a Simpsons quote or something, right? Fran always used to say that too. It's Tuesday here, right? The time zone loophole. It's Tuesday somewhere. Tuesday for some, but not Tuesday for others. I would say the majority of us here, it's probably not Tuesday, because most of us, I think, like sleep, although there's a crazy few of you who I'm like, I don't understand how you can survive on the sleep schedule that you have, but hey, I'm happy to see you. Let's see. I don't see why Acquirer was apologizing to Chibi and being like, oh, sorry, I just thought it was a redeem. So not sure what that was about, but thank you again for redeeming it, Acquire. I was going to put it on my list. I opened up my stream notebook to my list of games that people have redeemed so far, and then I never wrote down your game because I got distracted. But I know it's going to come up here in chat in a second. Also, I came into my house when I meant to go into the shed because I'm looking for seeds. Leaflet, it's just past midnight, but there are 2 weeks between 2 weeks. Oh yeah, North America and EU summertime sets, which I think you mean like daylight savings, where I technically start on Mondays, right? Because it's like only a 5-hour time zone difference instead of 6, or only 6 instead of 7, or something like that. Right, so I think we are in spring. We got a bunch more of these, so I'm just gonna take all that stuff. New color frog egg. What? I just assumed I had seen all of them. Oh my gosh. Do you want to put it in the silvery bin over here in the shed, Ely? Because that's where we have the other frog eggs right now. I've only seen the void one and the green one. This is going to be so cool. What day is the extra stream? It's going to be on Sunday. I think we confirmed. I believe that's what I put on the Twitch schedule just because I was pretty sure that's what it was going to be. But that should be confirmed now because I think Fran emailed yes, we invite people via email. Emailed everyone for Saturday Final Fantasy. So I will make sure that the Twitch schedule says the right thing. I'm going to do announcements and everything as well to be like, I'm home, had an extra stream today. I also need to chat with you guys about like anime night stuff because I got to figure out what's going on there. I didn't put up a poll for a new show and blah, blah, blah. So there's lots of things to discuss and get sorted here. But I'm going to keep catching up with chat first. Okay, so Acquira's game that's going on the list, Windswept. And maybe we have a Steam link here, Windswept. All right, I haven't heard of that one. Let me click on this Steam link. Oh no, it's a platformer. It's a cute looking platformer with a little duck. Oh my gosh. Oh man, okay, so I'll have to look into this more. Wait, planned release date. Oh, is it not out yet? Oh. Release date 2025. Oh, okay. So there's a demo. So, not Leaflet. Acquira, is this redeem for me to try out the demo? Or is it for like once the game comes out? Because the redeem is to just try it for a day. So maybe it makes sense to do the demo. And then if I really like it, I can always buy the game once it does come out or something like that. Let me know what you were thinking. You jailed Leaflet. Okay, for saying that I won't be live today. Gotcha. Oh my goodness, poor Leaflet. All right, we have 10 more of these cauliflower seeds here that I'm gonna try and get planted. Final Fantasy is great, right? I think it's a good name. Good and terrible though, apparently for some. You're saving so we can play Final Fantasy 6. Only 75k left. Oh boy. And I know Fran already owned 6, so that'll be really nice since I already have that game, or at least a way to access that game, because Fran and I have family share on our Steams. Should I do more strawberries? It's already the 11th. This is quite a lot of space to put strawberries in. What do they say? 8 days. Oh, that's not as long as I thought. Okay, I'm going to do it. We have so many of these. Why not? Wouldn't be OBS if OBS wasn't obstinate. Okay. Let's see. Yustola and Cloud are done working on Terra. Wait. I need explanation for this, Aria. What is that? Ely, you've had a ridiculously beautiful day, but last week it was over 90. Oh, dang. I don't think it was quite that warm for us where I am, but my friends were saying it was hot. They were here watering plants for us and whatnot, which I really, really appreciated because I knew it was going to get warm while we were gone. But yeah, I think that it wasn't quite as warm as that. Where did my seeds go? Here. Let's see. Currently back to building up points. 36.2k right now. Still unsure which game to recommend though once you have enough. Oh boy. See, once one person did it, now we're getting more and more of the recommendations. I'm going to have to be doing like an extra stream once a month or something like that in order to make sure I don't get a huge backlog or anything. Oh, I forgot we had all this space too. I did want to fill in this space with strawberries. I do remember that. Chibi, last week was so warm and pretty, mostly just gamed and worked on some art. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'll have to tell you guys about all of my and friends' adventures while we were gone, because we had a lot of fun with all the different places that we visited, which was, I think, yeah, 3 different places that we stayed at. Or I guess if you want to count like places that we actually slept, it would have been 4 because we stayed with 2 different friends in the same city in the last place we were at. No, I ran out of seeds! Oh, no, that's so sad. I would have rather run out over here than over here. Oh, I felt like we had just endless amounts of strawberry seeds. Dang it. How many amps do I have for the breakers again? When we had the electrician come out last year, he did say that this one was lower. I think... Who said now? Bugs! Thanks for hanging out tonight. It was good to see you. Even if it was a surprise early day and maybe caught you off guard. But yeah, thank you again for the resub. And I'll look forward to whatever game you're planning on redeeming whenever that does happen again. Also, I realized I just sold all that produce. Maybe we wanted to turn some of it into seeds, but oh well. Too late now. Can only pull one thing back. But yeah, good night, Bugs. let's see. Where was I? That would be boop abuse. Right. No, it would not be abuse if I was using my powers to mod my channel, if that's what you're talking about, Chibi. Does OBS need a talking to? Always. I think OBS always needs a talking to. Let's see. The bonus cards have a very small chance of being the evoke elementals. As the Final Fantasy X summons, the exact odds are unknown. But with 12 things to open, you think it's a good shot. Okay, so these are not secret layer cards. These are in some packs. There's two different kinds of packs, right? Collectors, boosters, and is it play boosters now? I can't remember. They've had so many different boosters. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But yeah, back to your question about the amps for the breakers. I think the guy told us that they technically say 15 on them, but that they trip at 12. So like, I don't know if they just round up for the labels and that's why it's 15 or what, but yeah, so we were from my and friend's computer, because that was plugged in when the electrician came in, basically pulling around 12, and it didn't trip while he was here, but it did trip like right after he left. Of course it did. So it seems to like be a little bit finicky in that it might trip at 12, it might not, but like if you leave it going long enough, it definitely will, kind of deal. So we know that we are at the limit from what the electrician measured. So for some reason, our outlets or this circuit is just like lower amperage wise, because he said that, oh, the standard is normally 20, but for some reason ours are only 15, but actually 12. So it's like, what the heck? So that's why we're having this stupid electrical issue. And we probably get a full playset of everything and 0 elementals. That would be so sad if that did happen. Fran wants a full playset of everything, but he said that he's willing to wait like potentially years, I guess, until the price on a lot of things goes down, because he wants to make a cube of Final Fantasy, and he thinks that having one of everything would be the best way to do that. All right, just checking on my gifting status to Caroline this week. Looks like I'm good. Oh, the Egg Festival. I like doing the Egg Festival. Do you want to do that with me tomorrow, Ely, if we remember? 13. Your bot lane just threw your game. I'm assuming this is a League of Legends comment. I don't know what a bot lane is, though. I know there are different lanes in League. Not sure what a bot lane means, though, because I've never played that game in my life, and I don't feel like anyone has properly explained League to me before. So there's that as well. The road to silver will be long. No! So 13 made a bet with Funkelchunk. Or not a bet, more like a deal. Hello. Do you have the eggy? Ooh, studded vet. Ooh, blue-green. What? Oh, it's just slightly... It is blue-green. Look at... Oh, hold on. Green-green? Blue-green. I'm gonna stick with this green. It is more like standard frog to me for some reason. Very cute. Thank you, Ely. I'll put my other one back once I wind up in the shed in a little bit. But yeah, so 13 and Funkelchunk had a deal that if 13 first started playing League, because he didn't used to play League, and got to silver, that then Funkelchunk would start playing Valorant and get to silver on Valorant. And Funkelchunk accepted this deal because he figured 13 was like never gonna make it to silver, which, to be fair, I want to say it's been at least a year, maybe close to a year or something like that. Off to the caverns. Sounds good, Ely. Good luck. So, you know, it is quite the feat to get to silver on League when you've never played before. But 13's getting close. I think he said he was 1 rank away, but it sounds like he might have had a bad game and like gone down or something. But I feel like the end is in sight, and that means that Funkelchunk will have to start playing Valorant with us. That was one thing that I was actually upset with about this deal that they had, because I was like, wait, if it is going to take 13 that long to get to silver in League, it means it's taking away precious Valorant time with me and Fran for however long it takes until he's done with League. Like, no, I don't want that. But 13 has stayed diligent in his quest, so it's on It's you and one other stream. That means that you stay up a little late these days when you don't have work in the morning. Oh, and we do enjoy hanging out, Leaflet. But since we're doing that bonus stream first weekend and 2 this weekend, it won't be super late for you, so that'll be nice. That you won't have to stay up late on a Sunday. But yeah, I think it will be starting around like noon my time, so subtract 3.5 hours from the normal starting time. I'll be 3.5 hours earlier than usual for that. You were asking, oh, Chibi to show it. I see. That's circumnavigating. Got it. No worries, Acquira. The other bonus cards are Forge Anew and Deadly Dispute, which I don't know those ones. Or Arya saying, nope, it's actually Feed the Swarm. Okay. Ugh, I wish I was better at remembering different magic cards, because like literally even some of the most famous ones I get it wrong. Like I think I was even trying to say what Black Lotus did recently. I thought I made black mana, but then Fran was like, no, it's mana of any color, and I was like, are you sure? Or maybe if whatever I just said is the wrong way around, like it could have been that I was saying it made any color and it makes black. I don't still know. Like unless I play with a card in my deck, it's really hard for me to remember what a card does. So even if I recognize the name, I'm still like, duh. I don't know. There's a ping pong anime that you've been wanting to watch. Ooh, that's good to know. And I've been interested in Haikyuu as well, because I still need to find out if I actually like sports anime or if I just really, really love Chihaya. Because that's still really the only sports anime I've watched. Like, I know we watched the skateboard one too. Oh, are my pockets full? Oh no. Pockets are full. Yeah, we watched the skateboard one, but I don't know how sporty that one was. It felt like it focused a lot more on the relationships than the actual like skateboard racing bits, so not sure. That one was fun, but I definitely didn't like it as much as Chihaya. Oh, that's not where this goes. I want to put, hello. I want to put this in here, and then we've got a lot of truffles to do. Nope, that's not the truffle makers, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I don't have any wool, it looks like. Oop, come on. I'm just fat fingering all the keys today. I leave for 2 weeks and I don't know how to use my keyboard anymore. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have any of these. Okay, there we go. Cool. Leo, you're halfway to 100k points. Ooh, that's exciting. Aquarius says, yeah, that works. Was the yeah, that works, sorry, this was a long time ago. Was that in reference to me trying out the demo or you wanting to wait until the game gets released? Just let me know. Let's see. Arya, Terra, Magical Adept, Terra, Herald of Hope, Terra Magical Adept plus Terra Branford, Urza Lord High Artificer. Okay, so that's one of the reskin cards. I see. So you just have multiple different copies of Terra that you're putting all in the same deck. Got it. Oh my god. Well, that's definitely going to be a lot of fun to have all those different Terras in there, I guess. Okay, lots more things to sell. Parsnips didn't end up in a bin. Gotta figure out what's going on with those. Can I tell that you like Final Fantasy VI? Just a little bit, Arya. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Final Fantasy VI does sound like an awesome game. Fran really, really liked it when he played it. One of my friends who also plays Magic was saying that like his 2 favorites are probably Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy VI. So like it is up there on a lot of people's lists. Unlike Funklepunk, you didn't do anything wrong. You're right, Chibi. You didn't do anything wrong. Definitely not in the way that Funklepunk would act, for sure. All right, we have no parsnips in that bin. That's so weird to me. Okay, all these things. What was here? What did I run out of that used to be there? Oh, my coffee. I accidentally put my coffee into Ely's bin. That's probably what happened. Yep. The bonus cards are included in the secret layer. Oh. Okay, so everybody gets some amount of bonus cards, but you just don't know which ones you'll get? Or is there a chance that you don't get any bonus cards? Because I feel like that's kind of sucky if some people get more for their money when like there's a list of things that should be in there. Kind of interesting. Breakers get weak over time. Yeah, I'm sure that's happened as well. You asked because weak breakers aren't always safe. That's true. I mean, the electrician didn't seem to indicate that anything was dangerous because I feel like if it was, he would have done something. But, you know, there's also people out there that are not like the best ever at their job. Yeah, I know. I should just bring it up again with the property owners. I don't. It's intimidating to keep asking for stuff though, because there's another thing we wanted them to do. What was it? I don't remember now, but it was like a bigger maintenance thing as well. And I was just like, I don't want to keep having all these huge maintenance requests because it's gonna look like Fran and I are doing something to make all these happen. When it's just like, no, they just keep occurring. I don't know. Leo, you've been getting really invested into collecting Digimon cards. Ooh. I like to hear this. Actual Digimon cards or digital ones? I don't remember if we... Because isn't there like a new Digimon, new-ish digital Digimon thingy? Because I feel like I remember somebody posting cards. Or maybe I am getting it confused with Pokemon, like a old person. I don't know. Oh man. Leaflet. You've started Final Fantasy VI. Ooh. Let's see. Very early on, but liking it so far. That's exciting. Glad to hear that you're enjoying that one. Yeah, I still don't have a Final Fantasy on my list, but I kind of feel like between having Suikoden 2 now that we're playing soon, and also I've got Tales of Symphonia on the list, I might potentially someday play Skies of Arcadia, but looking at you, North, to see if you ever might pick that one back up first. I've got like a lot of RPGs still on my list, so I don't know if I've got space for a Final Fantasy game as well, because it feels that same niche, you know, scratches the same itch. Arya, you are suspect on the price of Terra Magical Adept, Lightning, Army of One, and Sephiroth. Hopefully, through the Ages cards will stay fairly low. Yeah, I mean, it always happens when new cards get released, though, that they have like high value for a while, and then the prices drop pretty drastically on a lot of them, usually in a short amount of time. So I'm hoping that that will happen on quite a number of these as well. All right, I'm going to go grab my coffee from Ely's house. You started watching the sub of Digimon Tamers. What do you mean, sorry, I'll stop? Chibi, what the heck? You're just literally telling us what's going on in your life. You're like, I'm sorry, I apologize for chatting with my friends. No, you talk as much as you want, Chibi. We love to hear about how you're doing and the things that you're watching. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 50 coffees. I mean, espressos. Sounds good. Digimon Tamers. Now, is that one a newer one or is it an older one that you're like just now getting around to or something? I have not like, you know, spent a lot of time watching Digimon since the first couple rounds of kids, but I still like hearing about the new ones, and like we watched that Digimon movie recently and that was fun too. Although it did have the original kids in it, just all grown up. Let's see. If those cards see lots of play, like the One Ring, it might be toughy getting at a reasonable price. Yeah, it really does depend how people end up responding to them. Because there can be a mismatch of like hype around cards versus how much they actually play. It changes a lot, like before the actual set comes out and then afterwards. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes out. Leo, your favorite Digimon is Shoutmon, but your prized card is an alt art of Gaiamon. Oh, I don't know Shoutmon. That name is cracking me up a little bit. But yeah, I can't. Every time you bring up the Digimon cards, Leo, I want to go dig out my old Digimon cards because they are like super weird. I keep saying this every time. It was like before they actually printed the Digimon cards that looked more like the Pokemon cards. Like they were just cards of the characters and had little stats about them, and it had the kids as well. And I don't have that many, but I know that they're like really old. I don't think that they're worth anything. I'm sure nobody cares about these cards, but I still think it's kind of like a cool little thing to have. So, can I put rice in the seed makers? I do want to see if I can dig them up. I have a couple ideas for where they would be, but it does require me digging in boxes in our closet and stuff. So I haven't gotten around to it, and I keep forgetting. That's part of the problem. Maybe I'll write it down here in my notebook since I have it in front of me. Okay. Also have a giant note saying plant tons of fiber in winter in Stardew. I'm assuming that is for when we get to winter this year, but let's see. Look for Digimon cards. Okay, so I'm going to leave that open until the end of stream, and hopefully I remember to do that actually at the end of stream this time. And then I'll post pictures of them on Discord. Okay. I think I want to keep planting more rice. I want to find out where the limit is for where you can plant and it will stop self-watering. I feel like it's 3 layers out from... Oh, it's already 12 a.m. Okay. I'll just do a few more seeds here and then I'll plant more tomorrow. But I think it's 3 layers out from the pond down there. Let's see. The dub of Tamers is also pretty good. Oh, you've seen it before, Leo. Okay, so maybe it is older. No luck today. Ah, dang it. It's the... I'm assuming this. Ugh. How many days do we have left, actually? 17 days. Okay, so we still have plenty of time. All right, I'm just going to pick up the ones that have finished, and then I got to run to bed because it's already almost 1 a.m. Okay, that one's going to have to stay. I got to stop at some point. If I keep putting them in, then the other ones are going to be ready. Go, go, go. TV, you're loving the dub. Good. Glad you're having fun with that one. Noon. Okay, you're going to set an alarm. Yeah, noon Pacific. So that will be 3 p.m. Eastern. You love... Is it Gimon or Gilmon? Gimon? He's such a silly goober. Black Lotus is 3 of any color. Okay, so then I assumed that it was black mana from the name Black Lotus, and I got it screwed up. So yeah, there you go. I'm a fake Magic fan. I don't even know what the most famous card ever does. I mean, I kind of now do, but I had to be reminded again, so you know. Oh man. Remember, Lotus is always 3 of any one color. They did have a new Gilded Lotus or whatever that came out recently. Okay. But why is that one called the Black Lotus then? Why is there not just a Lotus of every color that makes 3 of those colors? Or maybe that does exist. I don't know. Any Lotus does any color. We watched Skate. I think we did, right? Or no, we watched Banana Fish. I think I'm getting Banana Fish and Skate the Infinity mixed up. I can look this up. Because I think Banana Fish was also a skating one, but I feel like that is still on the list, so we must have watched Skate the Infinity. Where is it? Anime, Threads, Anime Night. Okay, yeah, Banana Fish is still on the list. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not a skating one, and I just for some reason have it in my head that it is. Potatoes are ready. Nice. I'm running out of seeds, so I might have to go to Pierre's. Or actually, I could just throw more stuff in now. I'm in here. Let me see what we got. We got lots of stuff, so we should be okay. Make seeds. Yeah, I'm gonna make seeds. Oh, we got lots of potatoes too. All right, I'm gonna make carrots and potatoes. I'm just gonna spend all day maybe in here making seeds. I have more rice I need to plant. I didn't finish doing that yesterday. But yeah, we watched Skate the Infinity. I don't know. What's really funny of what I remember of that show is kind of like how gay it was more than the racing and stuff. But I just was literally expecting some characters to get in relationships with each other based on how they were acting. And then, of course, in the end it was just like, oh, they're friends or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, sure, just friends. It would have been so good. I wish they would have changed it up and actually made it happen. But, oh, are we doing the Egg Festival, Ely? I already forgot that I asked if you wanted to do that. I can finish making some seeds here and then we can go. I already finished all the carrot seeds in my pocket. Gilmon is adorable. Gilmon, I still don't know how to say it. Fake fan. Haikyuu sounds good too. That one's very long though, is the thing. I still want to catch up with chat before I ask my questions about Anime Night to you guys. You're mining if that's okay? That sounds good. I am a little bit behind on getting the seeds for our farm ready. Woo! An ultra hydrate! Oh my gosh. All right, Kate, all right. Let me see how much further I have in chat. Not too much further. So I might finish chat and then do the ultra hydrate if that works. But if anybody is joining me for an ultra hydrate on their end, feel free to do that at any point. Let's see. I've been wanting to watch Highbane Renmei for a little while, but need an excuse to start. Highbane Renmei. I don't know what that is. Huh. Yes to the demo if it piques my interest. I mean, since you redeemed it, I'm definitely going to do it whether it piques my interest or not. And then if I do the demo and I end up loving it, then I might just go ahead and add it to my stream list. We'll see what happens. But thank you so much again for the redeem, Aquira. I'm excited to have another one on the list. Oops, I keep interacting with this computer without meaning to. Arya, usually say Final Fantasy 4, 6, 7, and 10 are the must plays. 4, 6, 7, 10. One thing that Fran and I did coming home from one of our pre-releases was like I would go through the decks that we had made and I would just say like, okay, this is a creature from Final Fantasy X or whatever, and he would have to like try and remember like, okay, what were the cards in our decks and which creature does he think is the one that's from Final Fantasy X. He did really, really well with my deck, which is the one that I shared on the Discord. Like he was pretty spot on with guessing like, oh, I'm pretty sure this one is from 10 and this one is from 3 or those kinds of things. But then with his deck, for some reason, he was not as good at it, which I thought was kind of funny because I'm like, shouldn't you be more familiar with the cards that you played, not the cards that I played? But it's just, I guess, what sticks in your brain. Plus also, in our two-headed giant event, my deck, the one that I shared, was a bit more dominant than what he was playing that day. So I guess it maybe makes sense that he remembers them a little bit more. All right. Man, all these little guys are ready today. Oop, nope, not eating that. Just want the iridium. Thank you very much. And let me mark on my notebook that it's for the demo, which is available now, which is good to know. But it probably, unfortunately, won't happen for at least a month. Well, it depends. I need to see how long the demo is, because if I would need to do an extra stream for it, like on a weekend to spend a little bit more time, then it was probably not going to be for a month because we have, after this weekend, which is already Suikoden 2 and Final Fantasy event, we have folks coming to stay for 3 weekends in a row. So like literally I'm not available to stream at all for a while on the weekends. But if it can be finished, like the demo bit in 3 to 4 hours or whatever, then I could do it on a regular day and we wouldn't have to wait so long. So we shall see. Chibi, were you being rude? No, I don't think you were being rude. When? Never. Literally never, actually, Chibi. I don't have to ask when. I know you weren't being rude because I have not experienced you being rude once in all of my interactions with you. So the answer is definitely no. Oh, sweet, sweet Chibi. A breaker trips so it doesn't start a fire. Yeah, which is why I am really certain that it's linked to the hot months and why we weren't having these issues in the winter. So yeah, it is not the best thing, but I mean, the safety measures still seem to be working, and Fran and I are limiting what we're putting on the circuit, so we're also trying to be safe about it. But I do want to get it changed. I guess Ely's urging me towards, you should probably contact them sooner rather than later, and social awkwardness be darned. Like, I know that's the right thing to do. Maybe I'll do it. Thank you for the nudges, Ely. I appreciate you. I know that last year when I did put in the maintenance request, I had put like potential fire hazard in the actual request, which is why I think we got an electrician out so soon. But the fact the electrician didn't really say anything except like, yep, you're drawing a lot of power, that's what's tripping it. It's like, yeah, thanks, bro. And didn't say anything else. Like, I don't know how they will respond to it, like hearing it a second time, but at least now, like, we're more sure of what's happening and like that it's related to the temperature and whatnot. So you always get a bonus card, different ones for different secret layers, but the rare ones are definitely more exciting. Definitely more exciting, minus grief, and more playable. Okay, so you do always get a bonus. And I guess everybody gets one, it's sounding like. Their shoddy electrical is on them. Yeah, what's with the... I guess you're just thinking that the circuits are older and that's why they're at like 12 instead of 15. But the fact that the max is 15 anyway and not 20, which is what the electrician told us is standard, is pretty lame. And like, Fran and I do have somewhat powerful computers, but you should still be able to run 2 computers on one circuit. And like 1 computer and a 3D printer, like come on, that should definitely be working. So I agree, it should not be the way that it is. Okay, I'm gonna drop off these fishy thingies. And then we got some iridium and a mushroom. Hello? Hello? Is it thinking I'm trying to plant seeds on the chest? Because I'm not. And then I'll go do the rice, and hopefully we have enough time left in the day for that. Oh, and you go there. Cool. Let's see. Oh, is Fire Neko here? Welcome in, Fire Neko. Sorry it took me a minute to say hello to you. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, happy Pride. I hope everybody's having a good June so far. I got to wear my Magic Pride shirt during pre-release this weekend, which was fun. And I actually got multiple compliments on it, which was really nice. I usually wear that shirt like to every pre-release that I do. I've never gotten a compliment on it, so June must be working its magic, I guess. People care about it now. I wish they always cared about it, but it just stands out a little bit more in June. Like, people think you're wearing it for a reason as opposed to just like a rainbow magic shirt. They're like, oh, nice. So I thought that was fun. That got some compliments on my shirt. Digimon Tamers Season 3 is incredible, but also horrifying. Oh, dang. I feel like Digimon does get a little bit dark, actually, so it kind of makes sense that the longer it's going, the more intense it might be. But dang, horrifying. That is quite the descriptor. Okay, I'm gonna plant... Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna first till the soil, and then we'll plant. It's really easy to do 3 when you're, like... perpendicular, but what about these diagonally ones? Like, what is 3 out from here? Think this. And then this. 1, 2, 3. I think, is this one too far? I don't know. I guess we'll see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chibi, feel like you bring up... Oh wait, Kate said the Digimon Tamers thing is horrifying. I thought Chibi said that. Feel like bringing up your needs and stuff is too much? No! It is definitely not too much. We're your friends. We want to be there for you. We want to help. We want to hear about everything. I don't want anybody to feel like they're being a burden just for literally talking about... You were talking about anime that you enjoy and stuff and what shows you're excited to watch. Like, there's no way that that's crossing a line at all. Okay, this is definitely not looking like the same thickness all the way around. Like, maybe that? Maybe another one here? I don't know. Let's get planting and see. I probably don't even have enough seeds to cover all of this anyway. Okay, so that seems good. This is good. Aria, the intro, twist, and finale to Final Fantasy VI are amazing. The final boss of 6 is so good. That's easily your #1 spot and your favorite final bosses of all time. I do remember you saying that. Oh my goodness. So that does make me excited for folks to play that game. And I know Fran really enjoyed the boss as well. I think I didn't get to see what he looked like, or if I did whenever Fran was playing it. I didn't really remember, so he was like showing me, we got a card with some of his art on it, and he was like, oh yes, Kefka, I know this man. So yeah, Fran was definitely happy to see him show up in the set. Oh, we did have enough seeds here for all of them. I'm gonna test and see if we can maybe dig a little bit further away. Like, I think in this square we might be able to do something. Like here. And then this is also kind of like 2 across, so maybe there. Okay, that self-watered. That self-watered, which makes me think that maybe also this one and this one. Yes, and yes. So then here, maybe it's 4. Oh, can I not? Yes, I can. Okay. Now here it looks like I need another one. 12 a.m. All right, I think that's gonna be good enough. I have a feeling I could do them all across here as well, but that's all right. Okay, gotta keep going. I said I was gonna catch up and do the ultra hydrate. Now I feel like I'm more behind than before. Oh no. Let's see. Leaflet might have been Aria that you talked to about it before you started, but those exact games plus Final Fantasy 1 are what you've gone for. Oh my gosh. Yes, EP time. Let's go. So yeah, maybe you did get input from Aria, or maybe there's like a pretty good consensus on what the favorite Final Fantasy games are. Like 7 and 10 are definitely the ones that I hear thrown around the most, and now I feel like after the set has come out, 6 and 9 are the next ones. And I think those are like all the ones that Aria said as well. It's an older season right after 2, but the start of it being a different universe over a sequel? Over a squeal? Maybe a sequel? Okay, gotcha, Chippy. Thank you. Neko, that reminds you, better turn on your alarm so you can wake up for work tomorrow. Yes, that would be a good thing to get done for sure. Don't want you to be late for work or anything. Tomorrow's a big 3-day festival in the desert. Oh, we have to do that, Ely. I don't want to miss the desert festival. That was so cool last time. I remember really enjoying that. Ooh, I don't think I've done the animals the last couple days. Okay, we'll have to check on them. Or maybe just yesterday? Yeah, because I think I got 2 into the seeds yesterday. Aria, are you massively misremembering Banana Fish? No. It was me. I got totally confused. Somebody tell me, is Banana Fish a skateboarding show or am I just nuts? I don't know why I'm thinking that one was skateboarding, but we watched Skate the Infinity, which for sure that one is skateboarding. And plus, I've seen it, so I know. But if it had the name Skate the Infinity and it was not skateboarding, I would be highly confused. Corlina, hello, welcome in. Yeah, and they were roommates. That was the vibes of, excuse me, of Skate the Infinity, 100%. I'm just like, literally every one of their interactions makes me feel like these characters are in love. And it wasn't just like 2 guys. It was, because the show was almost all guys, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was like multiple pairs of guys that I was like, yeah, this is a couple. Like, this is obviously a couple. Just do it, you cowards. Oh my gosh. Corlina, how are you doing, sweet friend? Thank you for giving Corlina a shout out. And speaking of Corlina and giving her a shout out, if you guys maybe noticed on the Discord, we have a new channel for what we're calling Pew Pew Games, name coming from Ely and Jin, because they always call Fortnite, they're gonna go play Pew Pews. And I'm finally gonna try Fortnite because Jin and Ely and Corlina play together all the time. I would love for them to play Valorant with me, but not all of them have access to be able to play that game with their setups that they have. So we're settling, not we. I'm settling for Fortnite. Everybody else is very excited about it. All right, I can't reach this one. And we're gonna be streaming that on Thursday, I believe, and Corlina's gonna be streaming with me. And so she's gonna teach me how to do that co-streaming thingy that Twitch has set up, which is very exciting. So look forward to that on Thursday. However, one thing that Fran taught me is that Fortnite has a new game mode called like Ballistic or something like that. That is a tactical 5v5 mode, which is basically Valorant. So I am gonna make everybody try that with me, and we're gonna see how that goes, because it's still technically Fortnite. Just, you know, we'll ease people in and see if maybe somebody ever does want to get back into Valorant and play with me. Corlina, are you okay? Good. It's so nice to see you. Okay, we're a little bit behind on milk. I did miss coming into the barn and coop yesterday, dang it. Ely, your favorite sports anime is free, but you're biased. Okay, I do feel like I remember a couple folks recommending that one to me, although I don't know if it's on the list. Is it on the list? How long is that one? There's sometimes where people make recommendations, and then I'm like, oh, you've got milk as well. But yeah, sometimes where folks make recommendations, and I'm like, oh, this show is like 300 episodes. I cannot make a commitment to that. So if it ended up being a really long one, maybe it's not on the list, or maybe I'm just a fool and don't have it on the list for no reason. I don't know. Windswept has co-op, and you know somebody who's great and loves platforms. I mean, I'd be down, Kate. That could be fun. Maybe I could try it on my own for a bit, and then after we've watched me fail enough, we bring in the backup talent, something like that. That could be a really fun time for sure. That's right, you're talking about Chibi. Oh yeah. I mean, heck, if Chibi wanted to try it too. Not sure which sports anime is your favorite. Yeah, I need to watch more to find out. Like I said, do I actually really, really like sports anime, or do I just really love the one and it happens to be a sports anime? Where you getting? I'm good at platformers. You play like Mega Man and stuff, don't you, Chibi? Like, come on. And Sonic, yeah, you have to be at least a little good at them. Exactly. Just because it might not be your main genre doesn't mean you're not good at them. Letha, you could never really get into sports anime or watching sports in real life. The only one that you liked a lot was Free. Okay, that's the exact one that Chibi mentioned too. So maybe there is something to this show. Since you used to swim competitively when you were super young. Oh, that's sweet. I never really got into sports much either, unless it was like the Olympics or something, and then I was a little bit more interested, but I still never felt like that emotional connection that a lot of people feel to sports, you know, like they get absolutely devastated if their team loses and they're like on top of the world if their team wins. And like I still don't feel that, but I do understand a little bit more like the excitement of when a really cool play happens or something, because now that Brandon and I started watching some like pro Valorant streams and tournaments and stuff, like I get into it, and like whenever something really cool happens I'm like, yo, that was so awesome. So like now I understand normal sports people a little bit more because of that, which I think is really funny, but it also like I think helps normal sports people understand folks who are very into video games, because I'm like, yeah, it is a different type of sports, but it's still sports. Like they understand the joy of watching somebody else play a game that you also like, so makes it a little bit easier to talk about. But I don't know, some folks are still like, oh, it's not actually a sport, blah, 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 which I think is silly. Chibi, honestly, you're expecting to be Blade was a smart mouth again. Expecting it to be what? I was expecting it to be Blade was a smart mouth again. Blade's not even here. Wait, why are we talking about Blade? I'm confused. What happened? I feel like I missed something here. And what is this in reference to? I don't know. Are we still talking about anime or is this something else? Arya, Run with the Wind is also pretty good. Is that another sports anime? Nudge, nudge. Safety is more important than social awkwardness. I know. 100%. You're right, Ely. I know. Could also say something like the two computers can't work at home on one breaker. And yeah, we do both work from home, so that is really important. That's another thing. So, and like I said, I literally am willing to pay for some. So if it comes to it and I offer that, I feel like they'd be a lot more willing to go for it once they hear that, you know? Okay, good. We got these finished. Ely used to live in a place with weak breakers and mushy outlets. Used the microwave plug-in when you needed a second breaker. Oh god, yeah, that's really annoying. And having an extension cable down our hallway is also really annoying. Which that is a safety hazard in and of itself. Like it's a trip hazard. So, I gotta do it. I'll put it on my to-do list. Neko, it's fine, you were busy. Oh, you're just chilling. We're playing Pokemon Violet and had your heart torn out again by the ending. Oh, friend. I feel like it's both really enjoyable and sad when a video game does that to you, because you're like, oh, I'm so glad that a story, like I could get this invested into it and it means this much to me, but at the same time, like, no. Right? Like, oh, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, Neko. Chibi says, hope you're having fun. Is it a normal playthrough or a challenge one? Ooh, that's a good question. Neko, it's a normal playthrough. Wasn't happy with your first run, so you decided to restart it. Okay. So you got like a whole new team and everything, it sounds like. That's cool. Okay, did we decide that the week restarts on Sunday? Let me see if I can gift Caroline something. I can gift Caroline something nice. And then tomorrow is the desert thing, Ely. What about your first run through were you not happy about? Just like the Pokemon that ended up on your team, or like, I don't know, maybe some Pokemon fainted and you wanted to try and not have them faint, although that has challenge run vibes, so maybe not that. Let's see. Today is a big payday. Oh boy. I can't wait to see what Ely's doing. Did they finish this? No. Wonder what the big payday is going to be. Maybe some of that wine that's been in Ely's cellar for a while. All right, so I think this is in reference to the Digimon show, but Kate says, sort of. There's one character who crossed universes, but that story is only told through some old Wandersong Digimon games. But that character, Ryu, does appear in a flashback of O2, and he ends up in the new universe, but it's not really that relevant. Just a fun fact. And Ryu, okay. Interesting. Okay, so it is a different universe, but like with the same characters. There she is. I don't have any tacos that she loves, but she likes beer, so we'll just do that. Okay, why do they have to do this weird like parallel universe thing in Digimon? Is there any way for us to play the Wander Swan game? Oh yeah, like I guess if you wanted to fill in that random bit of story that is only in those games, is there a place for folks to try and do that? Buy one daffodil at 3 times the market value. Please deliver directly to me, Leah. Okay. I'm gonna do it because I think I can do it today. I'm sure we have daffodils. I might have even gotten one from the farm earlier, and I think I can get right into Leah's house since I have the key to the city. So, let's see. Glad your second one is going better. Which starter? Sprigatito! Yay, that's the good one. Oh, and there's one daffodil at the bus. Well, I've gone all the way back to our shed, so I'll just grab this one. Thank you, though, Ely. There's a daffodil. We have a gajillion of them in our shed anyway. Yeah, Sprigatito is definitely the cutest one in Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion. If you know Japanese and own/emulate a Wander Swan color, there's probably an English patch for ROMs out there. You own the Japanese version and a Wander Swan, but cannot read it. Oh, because it's all in Japanese, I guess it sounds like. Dang, that is so crazy that it's like such an obscure game on, I guess, an obscure console. Wander Swan? No, I thought I could just get into her house. Dang it. Could she be at the bar still, potentially? Or maybe we'll run into her coming home from the bar. Shoot. I guess key to the city only means the stuff that's inside this part of the city? Not sure. Grass Kitty Squad! Yeah! You got all 3 thanks to a free giveaway. Oh, from the starter events. What? I didn't know about this. That's really cool. That's fun to have all the starters on a playthrough. Ah, she's not here. And I didn't see her. Dang it. Maybe she's already at home. Okay, well, we will try and find her tomorrow, I guess. No, we're going to the desert. Oh, but she could be at the desert thing tomorrow. I don't know if I can gift it to her there, but maybe I can. Unfortunately, you're extra bad at learning other languages. I feel like Japanese is hard. I mean, it has a totally different writing system, so that would be especially difficult to be able to learn, in my opinion. Now you finished the story, and you're working on finishing the Pokédex. Nice. Yeah, hopefully finishing the rest of the story is more chill than having your heart torn out by the story. Do you have the DLC for the game as well, Neko? Arya, you remember Banana Fish as crime anime involving the investigation of a drug called Banana Fish. Whoa! 500,000! Whoa! What is that from? Oh my god, it was the wine! It was. That is so crazy. Thank you, Ely. Ely did all the work for that wine. Ugh. That is so awesome. Yeah, then I have no idea where I got it in my head that Banana Fish was a skateboarding anime. The only thing that maybe I can think is that they potentially got recommended around the same time, so I kind of got them conflated in my head a little bit or something weird, like... Want another totem? Heck yes, I do. All the totems. But I do also want to go to the desert thingy today as well. I guess I can do it on my own, right? It's not like the other events. It's more like the night market. Is that how it works? Not sure. Kate, sadly, it's unlikely that since these games are ancient, like Game Boy Color era stuff. Ugh. But... yeah, hopefully an English version will come out, is what she was saying. Yeah, probably an English, like an official one wouldn't come out, but I feel like it's possible, like Kate was saying, that maybe somebody has done an English patch. Oh, it doesn't open till 10. Want to head pat. Do we have to? Because we have the auto petter. Like, they only have the little smiley face instead of the heart, because I think the auto petter already does, like, the main pets that they need. But I am going to do the milk. But if you want me to pet, I can work on petting, too. The girly guy that bickered with that other guy was definitely gay. Yup. I think, like, almost literally every character in that show was. For real. Tactical shooters aren't for everyone. I know they're not, but I want to make folks try it once. And we're going to have almost a whole team because it's going to be me and Corlina and Jen and Ely, and that's 4 people. That's worth trying out, right? I think that's worth trying out. Fran said he even might play with us too, so that could be our 5th potentially, which could be exciting. There is something, there we go. It's like something's blocking my path here. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to try out the regular, shoot, the regular gameplay as well, because I've never played Fortnite before. So I feel like just as a cultural thing, I have to try it out, yeah? It's very popular. Free's like 3 seasons? Oh, 3 seasons long. Okay, I thought you were trying to say that the name Free comes from like the 3 seasons, and I was like, I don't understand the connection there, but gotcha. You were just answering my question. Thank you, Ely. Ooh, Earth Obelisk. Let's go. I like how it has that. Ely has summoned an Earth Obelisk. Ping pong. Oh, there's only 11 episodes. Dang. Okay, that one could be super easy to be one of the next ones. Oops, I did mean to get into this bend. To the desert. We have the obelisks for it now, so that makes sense to do. Didn't you say 10? So I've got like 20 minutes left. I just have stuff's cluttering up my pocket that I want to get rid of real quick. And I'm going to keep the dandelion though. Oh, festival's open. I gotta hurry because... Or daffodil, I mean. I'm trying to give the daffodil to Leia. Leah? Leah. Definitely Leah. What was going in here? This thing. And then sell some stuff. Sell. Okay, I'm gonna save that for processing later so I don't forget. And I'm just gonna leave that. I have to go. You're willing to play the duck game? Okay, maybe we can make it a thing where like different folks jump in to try and help me out or something. Like take turns. I don't know. Here we go. Desert Totem. Only X and Legends. You're pretty awful at OG Mega Man. Oh, there she is. Self-defo. I requested. Oh, nice. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. It did work. I wasn't sure how it was gonna be in a like different setting, an event setting. Oh, this is the race that's happening. I was like, why are there bad guys here? Everything's fine. Obviously, the thing we got to do is try out an outfit. That's the most exciting part of this. Let me visualize your aura to see what kind of style will make you happiest. Oh, and a snack too. Okay. Let's see, Ely. Free's cool for a lot of reasons, but you love that the main character is neurodivergent. They portray it well. Oh, that's awesome. We love some good representation. Games are sports and art. Yes. I mean, sports can be like artful as well. Don't be alarmed. God darn it. I like how she just tells me that she's coming in my dressing room. Blade being a smart mouth. About you being good at sports. Okay. The list grows, indeed. Doing the ultra hydrate for yourself. I know. Oh my god. It's been 30 minutes. Shoot. I thought I was so close to catching up with chat. Dang it. How has it been 30 minutes? Ooh, yes, I can feel it. Your inner self and outer self are now in perfect alignment. I can't wait for you to see the new you. Let's see. I don't even know if I have enough water left in here for an ultra hydrate. Okay, so she took off my clothes. Let me do the ultra hydrate and I'll walk out as the reveal once I'm done. And it definitely all went down the right pipe for sure. I know how to drink water. Yeah, that was only 4 gulps, so I cannot check off the ultra hydrate, and I ran out of water. So, I'm gonna get more water, but not yet. So I'm just gonna say those 4 gulps were a freebie since I've made you wait so long. And I'll refill my water after a bit and we'll actually need the ultra hydrate for real. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Oh, I'm like a explorer. Nothing too exciting, but okay. Calico statue, no effect. What does that mean? When am I doing a Nuzlocke run? I don't know. I don't even know when I'm doing my next Pokemon. I think the only one left on my list is Pokemon Yellow, and I know some folks have not been excited about that because every time I mention it, oh, you're in the cavern, got it. Every time I mention it, people are like, Pokemon Yellow is held together with chewing gum and paper clips or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know, because, you know, there have been a lot of quality of life updates since then that it might not be super fun to go back and play one of the old games. Plus, I don't know, like every Pokemon game is kind of just a copy of the previous Pokemon game with slightly different Pokemon. So if new ones do exist and they have more quality of life, doesn't it make sense to just like play one of the newer ones? So yeah, it's kind of hard to decide. Okay, Ely, where do I get my snack? I don't know where that is. Beet seeds, shad, spicy eel, hardwood fence, oil of garlic. I might get one of those just to sell for the perfection dealie, because I think that is one of the things. Needlepoint flower, that's cute. A Junimo catalog. No, wait, I think we already have this. Plus, I'm not wasting money on that. Okay, chef. We're looking for the chef somewhere. Neko just wasn't happy with how you went through the game in general on your first playthrough. Well, yeah, fair enough. It's definitely good that you started over again. Why, hello there. Hungry? Oh yes, I'm very pleased to hear that. Why is he slurping? I'd like to make you a very special dish. Something perfectly suited to your unique taste, may I? Oh, very good. Now, what will you have? Hearty beans, cave loaf, rare fruit, extremely sharp cheddar. Cave loaf. Ah yes, the cave loaf. Excellent choice. Now, what kind of sauce will you have? Rich marinara, cherry syrup, pungent garlic. Yes. Very good. A healthy drizzle of pungent garlic to round out the dish. Oh god, don't burn it. Voila, I call it cave kebab. Enjoy. Oh, I'm eating it right now. We get +3 mining and +1 attack. All right, let's go see if we can catch up with Ely in the caverns, because I think we're trying to collect these eggs to turn them in for stuff. It's like arcade points or whatever. Oh. Okay. So Ely's obviously been down through a lot of these. I should do a Nuzlocke. That seems to be, like, if I do play another Pokemon game, what folks want me to do. Fruit and Hossats, stacks with eel and coffee. Oh, fastest you can get. Dang, I should have done that. I didn't know. Well, the desert thingy lasts 3 days, right? So I can just do the correct thing tomorrow. Suikoden 2 Nuzlocke. Wait. Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Why are there so many of those? Yikes. I didn't even know you could do a Nuzlocke type thing in Suikoden. Oh, deep dive has been fulfilled. That means that I can just totally mooch off Ely and go through all the stairs that Ely found, and I should get the same thing. Oh man. I guess you're talking about with party members, like people, not Pokemon type characters. Ooh. Oh. Where are the stairs? Am I off of Ely's path? Where's my sword? What the heck? Why do these thingies look weird? Is it just what the rocks look like here? Oh, I found a hole. Oh, wait. These ones have the calico eggs in them. So I do want to mine these. And I think we share, potentially, our eggs. L3 levels. I don't even know how far down I'm trying to get. Dang. That's annoying, but I guess probably because Ely left the mines. Maybe that's why their path left? Okay. Just keep looking around. I think those cat statues are to go back up or something like that. Oh, stairs. You also accidentally ended some non-respawnable Pokemon. Ah, and you wanted them. Okay, that makes total sense. Talk to Gil when I'm done. Okay. Hopefully I finish quickly. Oh, there's a lot of bats in here. Alright, I should be mining because I could end up going around and around for a while. Come on, Froggy, digest your food so you can help protect me. Oh, yes, we're taking that. I'm gonna eat some cheese as well. Man, Since I have to pay a little bit more attention in the mines, it's taking me longer to get through chat. Ugh. But I gotta fend for myself. I don't have Ely to mooch off of anymore. Ooh, nice. Calico eggs. I think you need quite a few to get the redeems though, so I don't know if I'm gonna get enough. But I'm imagining that you can stack them up over the 3 days. You don't necessarily have to get them all in one day. Kate agrees that I should do a Nuzlocke and lose on the champion's final Pokemon just like your Emerald Nuzlocke. No! More monsters. Oh, the Calico statue is like there to give me curses or something. More monsters? I don't need that. I don't know. I don't know if that had to do with me or if that had to do with Ely. Full refresh. That sounds good. Iron Man Nuzlocke. What does that mean? Make it even harder somehow? Ely's got bombs always on them too. That's making this take longer. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that she lost at the very end. I've heard that story before. It is pretty devastating. But that's how Nuzlocks go sometimes. Hey, my savior! Ely, hello! Oh man, it's already 10:20 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna make it as low as they wanted us to go. That's different. Okay, where did Ely go? Ooh, Ely's so fast. I ran out of espresso. I gotta do that too. Oh, you have both the DLCs, Neko. Nice! Let's see. I don't think the stairs are ever underneath the big rocks, right? Maybe check this one. Oh my god. We're having really bad luck on this floor. That's a lot of gold. There we go. I know, 500,000. That was a crazy day. Ely said it too. They were like, oh, big payday. It was good. It was quite good. Ely, the Royal of Stardew. Exactly. Ely always my savior in this game. My savior money-wise and monster-wise. Ooh, I'm gonna try though. Tactical shooters are super fun if you enjoy working in a team, which I think that everybody that I'm going to be playing Fortnite with does, because they usually like play together and work together to get like placed highly in the battle royales. So they're also fun if you're good at aiming, which I am not, but because there's like tactical strategy stuff. Oh. Do you have an extra one of those by chance, Ely? I'll go. Whoopsie daisy. You can teleport back. You don't have to worry about me. I'll make it in time. You should just use it. Oh no. Oh, Gil. Hello. There'll be more challenges tomorrow, so take it easy and get some rest. He just says very good. Oh, this guy. That's Marlon. I talked to Marlon. Yes. 10, huh? Not bad. Okay. Woo! Oh, hey! 25! Oh my god, we gotta go! Ah! Oh my god, I think I can make it on the farm, but I don't know about in my bed. We're gonna see. What's aiming exactly? And Aurora, 13's right. I cannot aim. It helps. I wish I could, but I think part of it is just that I'm still not great at these types of games, and you know, sometimes folks have years of experience on me because they've been playing shooty games, even if not tactical games, like since they were young, and I didn't really play those when I was younger. But what else, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the other thing is that I just get kind of scared, and I feel like it's not uncommon for me to be aiming in the right place, like have good crosshair placement, holding an angle. Not always, but sometimes, like it does happen. And then like I see them. Well, thank you for stretchies. Like I see an enemy come around the corner right where I'm aiming, and I kind of freak out, and I just go like, and my mouse goes everywhere, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's so silly. Oh, do some stretchies. Rapid fire guns for people who can't aim. In an FPS be like, let's spray and pray. See, I don't really do that. I mean, I do spray sometimes, but I'm trying to do better and not make bad habits. Whoa, that was a lot of stuff that I had picked up. Okay, I still like my outfit from yesterday better than what the lady put on me, so I'm gonna do that. I had some fish cakes, I've still got cheese and beer. Okay, so I'm gonna put mushroom in here, food in here, put my clothes away, and I'll do the barn animals and coop animals, and then should be time to head back over to the desert. But yeah, there's lots of stuff I could improve on, but I still have fun anyway. I don't mind being bad, I guess. And I think like I've just fully accepted that I'm bad at these games to the point where I'm like not upset if I don't do well. Like I don't think I've ever come away from a Valorant session just like in a bad mood or something from not having done well. Like I could be upset like in the moment, like that very short moment where I do something bad, but then I immediately don't care afterwards. And like, I don't even know if upset is the right word. I feel like I wish that I could have done better, or sometimes I know I could have done better, but I'm not like actually angry. I think mainly if I do get legit upset at the game, it's mostly if there's like other people online that are being jerks, but not because of like how I'm playing or something like that. Okay, so we'll just go do the eggs, and then I got a lot of truffles to process. Let's see. Not sports, platforming. Yeah, we were talking about chibi and platforming, but the conversation of sports came up, so if somebody did get confused about that, I understand. Maybe I'm confused now, I don't know. Okay, are you out of eggs? Yes, we're out of eggs. Let's go process other things. Excuse me, sorry. Roar will never catch up, but somehow that's still okay. Just part of the charm. Oh, thanks, Leaflet. It's always a lot more chatting the days where I've been gone a while and stuff. And I know that once I'm playing, I go a little bit slower, excuse me. But I mean, if I stayed on like the starting soon screen or whatever, or not even starting soon, but like on this screen and just chatting before starting the game, I know it would take a long time before I ever actually did start, and I wanted to play a bit, so I was willing to like go a bit slower today in chat in order to get more gameplay in. But it does mean that y'all have to be patient with me, which I appreciate. Okay, sell all of those things. I'm gonna put these here as well. Okay, and I need a totem in case. Oh, wait. They're all up here except for the go home farm totems. What? Do we not have any more? Okay, well, I made it home last night, even though I didn't leave the desert till 1:10. So, you know what? It's fine. Let's just go. Oh, you have one for me. Thank you, Ely. Appreciate you. And let's drink some coffee, some espresso, and go, go, go. Ogerpon and Pagogo. Those two Pokemon are adorable, and you love them to pieces. Ogerpon and Pagogo. I don't know if I know those ones. Fruit plus hot sauce. Spicy eel. Oh, I did forget the spicy eel, but I'll get the fruit plus hot sauce. And I have the espresso, so. Alright, I'm gonna just click through it this time since we read it yesterday. You're an Ogerpon Stan 13. Oh, nice. I'll have to look them up later, I guess. Pagogo is so tiny and adorable. What? I like tiny and adorable Pokemon. Maybe somebody can post a picture for me. Ely's already heading in. Oh man, I had to get my cute outfit though. I know how to drink water. Is that the very real human person? I mean, oh, I thought that was me for a second. I was like, Emily dressed me just like her. Everybody has issues once in a while drinking water. That's all. Just whenever somebody chokes on water, I always just think it's so funny because it's like, I'm an adult, been drinking water for like my entire life. How am I still gonna screw this up? Like, why don't I know how to do it? Like, or anybody, like, why does it happen so often where people choke on water? Like, you'd think that we would know what we're doing by now. Rare fruit, uncomfortably hot sauce. What about fire red, leaf green? I don't own that currently. I mean, maybe it's easy to get access to. If it's on Steam, I would do it, but I don't want to emulate anything. I don't know. Like, I don't have like a super real reason for not emulating stuff, but part of it, just teeny bit, is that it does take more setup than just like, oh, it's already on Steam. All right, catching up with Ely as best as I can. Look at me zoom in. Oof, yellow. Yeah, see, that's the reaction I usually get from people when I mention it. Your fantasy box arrives on Wednesday, supposedly. Ooh, that's exciting. Fingers crossed it arrives by then safely. Yeah. Speaking of packages arriving, I got some emails while I was gone from USPS saying that, like, oh, here's the tracking number for your, oh no. Well, here's tracking number for your packages. And I'm like, USPS. I know I was like visiting the US, but I did not like go to the post office and send myself packages or something weird. So it turns out that my mom had ordered some packages and somehow my email got like hooked up to her post office account. Oop. So I was like getting the tracking info for my mom's packages, which I was like, fair enough. But for a second I thought like, oh, maybe I'm getting like some secret packages from somebody for something when they didn't tell me about it, but apparently not. Apparently it's just my mom's packages. So anyways, that was just a silly little story. Let us know if you get anything extra nice. Yes, I want to see more pictures. Aria sent an amazing like block of photos of all the cool magic cards that she has acquired so far from the Final Fantasy set. And oh, got the stairs. So many of them were so beautiful. So yeah, definitely would like to see more. Ooh, deeper in the mines fulfilled. Let's go. Oh, I got a warp totem, Mealy. Should I keep going or do we leave when that happens? I don't know if we're supposed to. You're on. Oh, you got it. You're on 33. What did I miss? How did we get split up? Are there stairs? Is there a hole? No, we just went to different floors somehow. Or maybe did you jump down a hole and I went through stairs? Oh, you found a hole and I didn't. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and catch up. I'm on 27. Oh, I can't afford to keep getting hit by this thing. All right, cheese time. And oh no, I'm not out of coffee yet. Speed boost! Let's go! Okay, keep looking for thingies. Cave low sounds kind of sus. I just was looking for something that I didn't think I had tried before. I thought it was going to be an item that I would get into my pocket. I didn't realize I was going to eat it straight away. So I wanted to see what cave loaf looked like, but it was not even a thing I was ever going to get. It was just part of a recipe. And then on top of that, you just eat it. Fastest you can go without mods. Nice. Oh, I got a chest on 29. 3 iridium bars. Not bad. Didn't I just miss an egg? Maybe 13. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to go fast to make the desert. What is this called? The desert festival. So maybe I wasn't paying the most attention on the coop. 25 calico eggs. We did it. Good job. All right. Oop, I'm on 31 now, Ely. I'm assuming you're way ahead of me, but I'm hoping I'll find your stairs once I get to 33. Caverns till about 8:30 only? Okay. Less than 3 hours left. Then go shopping. Will do. Suikoden do be like, gotta catch them all. Really? Okay, if it's similar to Pokemon, maybe that will scratch the Pokemon itch for a few folks. That's definitely news to me. I had no idea. Eggs. Didn't know it was already Easter again. I mean, in the game, we did just pass Easter, so. Whoa, my hole brought me all the way to 41. It was like 10 floors. That's crazy. Oh, I got another hole. 7 more levels. I could, oh, shoot. I need some cheese right now. I could maybe get to level 50. Does that do anything for us? Because I'm at 48. Let's see. Where are you, Ely? But yeah, it was Easter in the game recently. We missed the event. 44 is treasure. So I skipped over 44. I went straight to 48. Ely, no! R.I.P. Oh, soldier, thank you for your work. Too chatty. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Oh, Ely has to pause and type to me. I'm distracting them. Oh, man. So do you get sent all the way home? Are you able to warp back to the desert? Probably. Okay, I want to hit one more floor and get to 50, which hopefully I can do before 8:30. Harvey, oh, okay, he revives you, so you're still at the festival then. That's good. Oop, yay! Haha! 50, I got a chest! And I still got 5 survival burgers. Nice. 108 Stars of Destiny. That's only like 43 less than the original Pokemon game. Stars of Destiny. You lose eggs if you faint. Gotcha. So that's what they're called instead of Pokemon. Interesting. Are they alive? Are you getting stars like in original Paper Mario? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, there's a hole right there. Oh my god, how far is this one gonna take us? 12 floors. 8 levels! Yo! We can get to 60 now! What is this? Oh, that's more calico egg. I thought I might pick up an actual egg. Oh my god, but the halibut. Oh, another hole! 4 levels. Yeah, we got to 60. I missed the treasure, which is unfortunate, but maybe I should have purposefully found stairs just to open the chest. Didn't think about. Oh no, I missed the time. It's already 9:20. Gotta go. I got too excited. Iron Man Nuzlocke is a no soft reset or file reset. I think that's what I would have done anyway. Pretty sure that's what I would have done. Okay, so talk to him. Submit today's highest rating. Yes. That ain't bad at all. It's kind of number we're looking for. Here's your prize. Ooh, 281. What the? That's crazy. So we have 470 eggs. Where's the store? Down here somewhere? I think it was this guy, right? He took eggs. Sorry, I know I'm getting behind in chat. No, this is not the Calico Egg Store. I did see a Calico Egg Store. Was it her? No, this is money. Ugh, this guy, the one with the Calico Egg symbol. Okay, I already have those bows. What should I get, Ely? Oh, it's mostly just furniture. Mystery boxes? We want to spend it on mystery boxes? I don't know. I'm gonna let Ely tell me. Leaflet, you've tried a tiny bit of Valorant before in your life, dragged into it by a friend that really wanted you to try it with him. I can have all yours. Oh, Ely. I think mystery boxes are the most interesting. Maybe a mummy mask. But I don't think we need the furniture. And I don't know about this. I don't know. 10. Oh, apparently you can only get up to 10. Don't stay out too late. Okay. I have a totem to get home if I need it. I guess this. I got 50 left. What can I buy? Spicy eels. We like spicy eel around these parts. Okay, I'm coming. Easy peasy. BRB, no worry, Ely. Sounds good. Whew, okay. Let's see. So your friend really wanted to try it with him. It was fun, but definitely a lot of work to get better at. Yeah. I feel like I had some self-motivation to get better at it. I'm not sure why. That's the main thing that I'm like so confounded about with me and Valorant is like, I don't really know why I wanted to continue playing it. It is not like any other game that I've wanted to play, really. So it felt kind of strange to be like, oh, I like for some reason like do want to try and be better, and I do want to like try and understand this and this. So I cannot really explain that, which is why I have a hard time like recommending it to people to be like, oh, this is like the fun bit of it. This is what I really enjoy, because I'm just like totally confounded that I enjoy it at all. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't remember if the desert is still going on one more day or not, but I guess we'll find out at 10 a.m. But I do think that I would not really play this game if it weren't for playing with my friends, especially at the beginning. Like now I'll play a little bit on my own from time to time, but yeah, at the beginning it was just like I would never ever have just solo queued or whatever. I would have been too scared, too intimidated. Like I still don't talk online with people when I play, like do comms and stuff to my team. So yeah, I think it would have been too much as a new player. But you had a friend with you, so like you did get to at least experience that, have somebody there trying to help you out. It did take a long time for me to realize what was going on though. I was confused for a long while, and it really felt like learning a new language. Like just nothing made sense. I felt like people were just speaking gibberish to me and like giving me commands and directions that didn't make any sense, or like information that was just like a code basically. And then little by little you start figuring it out and then you're like, ah, I get it now. But yeah, it does take a minute before that time comes, so I don't blame anyone for not getting into it. Basically it's to prevent RPG manipulation or time travel. Oh, for the Iron Man Nuzlocke? Yeah, but I mean, like, I wouldn't restart over and over until I got, like, a specific starter or specific stats on a certain Pokemon or something like that. I know that's a thing that people do sometimes, but I feel like I would just want to do it however it was working out, you know? Okay, I'm gonna put this book here. Okay, all the mystery thingies went in the other bin. I want to drop off the mummy mask. Oh, Ely's got the same outfit as I did. So I am gonna get back dressed in this. And put the rest in here. The mummy mask is pretty creepy, but if I remember, I might wear it during Halloween. Okay. Now, finally, barn animals. Let's see. Squeakarora. Some of the monsters in the caverns are scary, okay? It's not my fault that I be squeaky sometimes. Who amongst us would be jerks online? Yeah, 13. There have definitely been moments with 13 on my team where I was like, don't say that. I think I do overreact a little bit because I don't know. For me, it's really easy to interpret like almost anything that somebody says online sarcastically. I do feel like a lot of the time 13 is being sarcastic in his comms and is trying to tell me like, oh no, I meant it. But sometimes he's not. And sometimes I'm just worried about how it comes across even when he's trying to be genuine. So I kind of get that I do that. Hey, Lady KB is here. Welcome in, Lady KB. Thanks for playing on the farm with us. It's good to see you. I'm sorry that I haven't caught up to chat. If you've been saying hello to chat, or in chat, I mean. But yay, glad to have another player on the farm. We just finished the desert. Oh, never mind. The desert festival's open. I thought it was 9. It's 10 o'clock. So we have 1 day left of the desert festival. If you would like to join us, Lady KB. I'm just gonna put these, some of these in here, the truffles, and we'll sell these ones. There should be, oh, not that. This. There we go. I put a warp totem. Yeah, there's a warp totem inside the green chest if you want it. I know Ely has extras, so I'm just gonna go assuming Ely has one for me. And then Lady KB, if you want that warp totem that's in the bright green chest in the shed, go for it. Had to take your scarf off. Yeah, it's too warm now in the game for scarves. Excuse me. We'll see ya in your summertime outfit in a bit, I guess. Let me go get my outfit of the day. Let's see. You love jerk reactions. Wait, do you say toxic things on purpose just to get reactions, Aria? Because 13 definitely does that. Oh my god. You jerk while eating jerk chicken. Your beef jerky is not jerky enough. I think it's plenty jerky, it sounds like. You prefer not to be mean to others? Exactly. I almost never talk. I don't even hardly type in the text chat except to give people information. Oh, we saw a peek of Lady KB. There was one time though I did say something kind of savage. Not really though. Like I was just being honest. So like there were these guys that started making noise in the voice chat, just being like really annoying. You could tell they were in a party together. Before the game even started, we were just on the, oh, this is kind of cute. We were on the character select screen. I'm gonna put my bow back though. And yeah, they were just being so loud. So I just muted one of them straight away. And the other guy was like kind of fine. Hello! Hi. So yeah, I muted one of them straight away. And then apparently he was calming a lot during the game. And the guy that I presume was in his party was like, hey, can you hear this person by the way? And, and then I just straight up said like, no, I can't hear them. They were annoying, so I muted them at the beginning. And apparently that was like a savage thing to say or whatever. But I was just like, literally that's what happened. They were being annoying before the game even started. So I muted them. I don't know. I feel like that is okay to communicate. And if it really genuinely bothered the guy, which I don't think it actually did, then perhaps he'll change his behavior in the future. Who knows? You're a little insulted, 13, that they didn't name you. Well, I did, so hopefully I didn't insult you. I called you out as a jerk straight away. You were the first toxic person to come to mind, 13. You're welcome. Pagogo is the nickname for, oh, Terrapagos, a small jeweled turtle. Aw. We have a pet turtle in this game. He's called Lance. Ooh, we got a hole. Deep dive has already been fulfilled. Nice job, Ely. All right, I'm following you down. But I guess, do we get a new thing that we're trying to achieve or not. Not sure. You sent me a pic of Ogre Pond. Did you, 13? In the Discord somewhere, maybe. Maybe? I don't know where you sent the picture. Let me know where you sent the picture. Do you watch Horizons? Gil gives more eggs depending on how low you get. Oh, so the fact that I got to 63, that's why I got like almost 300 eggs last time. But I got lucky with how many holes I found, and a few of them brought me quite far. 8 levels. Yeah, that's so good when it does that. Ooh, back-to-back holes. 6 levels. We take those for sure. I might need some cheese though from fall damage. Yikes. 8 more levels. Dang. Hey, Ely. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of folks are saying yes. What is Horizons? Is it something to do with Pokemon or no? I don't know. Okay, I gotta help out Ely here. We'd be looking for the stairs. Pickup. I don't know what pickup means. Ooh. Pickup. Oh, there we go. There are no Pokemon games on Steam. What? Is it because of Nintendo? Definitely because of Nintendo. Hey, Fisherman Achievement. Nice job, Lady KV. I see. I thought they might be separate enough, I guess, that I wouldn't have been surprised if they were on there, but apparently this is not the case. All right. Well, fine. Then, I don't know. I've always kind of kept an eye out for different Pokemon games whenever I go to game stores and such. But they're usually like on the more expensive side, just, you know, from how popular they are, and people are very nostalgic for them and whatnot. So, oop, I'm gonna mine this calico egg thingy here. Who's heading out for tonight? Kate. Oh no, I'm not even gonna get to do the ultra hydrate before Kate goes. Oh gosh. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you back your points, Kate, since you weren't here for it, and I'm still gonna try to do the ultra hydrate whenever I get to the bottom of chat and actually refill my water. Whoa, so many dino eggs. So many dino eggs. Ely be slaying all the dinos down here. Dang. So efficient with their fighting. But yeah, it was good to see ya, Kate. It had been a minute, so I'm glad that we got to hang out today. And we maybe made plans to play some, what is it? Check my notebook. Windswept together at some point in the future, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you have a great evening, Kate. We'll see you later. Fiddlehead Burn. Let's see. Favorite character? Oh, in what was it? Horizons. I just keep thinking New Horizons, which is Animal Crossing. Definitely not what y'all are talking about. Mursock is pretty funny. Mursock is an interesting name. It's making me think of like mermaid sock, which doesn't make any sense, because how could a mermaid even wear socks? Explain that. Speaking of the Postal Service, anyone remember that indie band from the 2000s? Just me? I do remember Postal Service, yes. Oh, are we mining the eggies before we go? I'm gonna head down though. Death Cab for Cutie. Yeah, they're like the same thing. Not the same thing, but it was like some of the members were similar across them, or like maybe one band broke up and then most of them got back together to make the other one. I don't remember what it was, but there's like a thing, right? Ely, there's stairs right here, by the way. Already there. Ooh, got multiple eggies down here. Ooh. How dare! Oh no. Arya's insulted now. Oh man. I do remember people like telling me about the similarities between them and like showing me the songs, and like they do sound the same, but yeah, I don't remember like the story of the two bands. No sorries. Thank you, Chibi. I know y'all are patient with me. Oh, here we go. Kyuzo, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see ya. I am back from my 2-week trip with no more trips planned until mid-August. So, oop. Oh, I found stairs. I made it to 65. Heading out. But yeah, I hope you're doing all right, Kyuzo. Shopping time sounds good to me, Ely. Did you already talk to Gil? Not bad. 25 eggies. Not as crazy as 281 yesterday, but fine. I feel like we went the same. Wait, okay, I'm waiting. Oh, thank you. All right, I think we're just gonna go. Oh, these are new. Okay, so different. Oh, maybe a calico statue. That's kind of fun. A cat statue. Gil doesn't give that many. Oh, the 208 was from you. I thought that like Gil went crazy with how many he was giving me. Oh my god. Well, thank you, Ely. My bad. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for these again. So you can only get so many anyway. Desert fireplace. I just don't know why I'd want most of these. Maybe. Oh, that's too expensive. Well, we use these, so sure. All right. I am good to go. There you are. Cute little outfit. Spend them today. Yeah, I only have 2 left. I can't get anything for 2, sadly. So they're all gone. Thank you for the reminder, Ely. I'm returning to the valley. Or actually, let me check what's at the traveling sales lady today. Or I don't have any currency for that guy, so not that guy. Radish salad. Does somebody like that? Do we know? Tuna. 5 tuna. Bok choy. Snail. Bean hot pot. That's cute. Red fez. Sorry, I have to get a hat. It's my last pocket space anyway. I'm too tempted by hats. Oh my gosh. I mean, we just got the... Ooh, that bow looks really cool. We just got the totem. We still already have 300,000, so I feel like we're doing all right. Arya, the stars of destiny are alive. We'll meet a very colorful cast of characters, including some beasties and even some supernatural beings. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I definitely am looking forward to it. I feel like you've talked this game up enough that I'm definitely excited, so it's gonna be good. Gonna bake so many cakes and make so many omelets. No, wait, when? So many cakes and so many omelets with all... Did I have a bunch of eggs in my pocket or something? I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna see if I can empty them a little bit before I go to bed. Ah! Because I've still got so many truffles. Oh, I can't even pick that up because I've got too much stuff. Okay. Pick that up, put that down. Pick that up, put that down. More truffles over here. Okay. That'll be good enough. I'll go to bed. I do like how they made the skirt match the little suspenders on this shirt. That was a good attention to detail. Slow mode seems like a try-hard session. I didn't put it on slow mode, but I do appreciate it. I've been behind on chat since the very start of stream, Cuzo. I'm still apparently working on my multitasking after streaming for multiple years. You know how it goes, right? Cannot wait for you to meet Muku Muku and his wonderful family. Okay. Interesting name. It's giving me Krobus vibes, potentially. Like a weird creature, I think. Very hungry and achy. Oh no! From something fun or like yard work or something. Definitely get yourself some food, Cuzo. Okay. I am still gonna change my outfit because this long skirt looks too warm for warm weather. Although it is raining today, but whatever. Doggo! I can't... Where am I? Oh. I can't access my dresser because the dog's in the way. Alright, I guess we'll do that later or something. I saw you one-tap people and I wanted to be like you. You know, I don't even know if I could tell that that's what was happening when I first started playing Valorant. You don't know about the 14 Prismatics quest. Not lucky so far. Yeah, we still have 11 days, but yeah. Maybe I could go down with you. If we carry rabbit's feet, does that affect it at all? I'm not sure. But yeah, 13, I literally had no clue what was happening in Valorant. Like, maybe I understood. I knew that you were good, like better at the game than a lot of folks that we played with, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, throw some stuff in there. Throw some more stuff in here. Where did these go? I don't know. That goes there. I feel like these should also go in here. Maybe? Okay, and then we got these to do as well. Whoop! Who do we got here? Hey, Ben, welcome in. How you doing? It's good to see you, Ben. I hope you've been doing well. Roy T, we're just playing some cozy Stardew today and being very slow with chat. But, you know, that's how things go sometimes. But yeah, good to see you. Dog is still on the way, for real? Okay, we'll go do the coop in the barn and then check on it again. Let's see. Lady KB, there you are. Runs and snuggles in the hammock. Aw. Well, appreciate you getting all snuggly and playing some Stardew with us. Oh my god, there were still more truffles to pick up from yesterday. We have too many. But it's good to get a big old supply of truffles because then you can always catch up with them in the winter if you ever need to. Plenty of time then. Okay, and there should be a ton of milk in this bin because I know I got behind as well. So we got these to work on. Goat milk. Oh yeah, I gotta sell one of these goat milks because we got the goat, so I could sell a goat milk because we are slowly working towards perfection. Back with kettle corn chippies. Ooh, nice snack, Ely. Enjoy. Thanks for giving Lady KB a shout out. 13. If I ever do a Nuzlocke, you suggest emulating. Why is that? What would be the point other than it'd be faster to like reset or something? Are there any emulators that like somehow make it like easier to do the Nuzlocke? Like they enforce the rules somehow or something like that? I have no idea. It's okay. We like the squeaks and screams. Thanks, Jimmy. 13 would never. Would never what? Trash talk? Hey, who did that? Who the heck? Oh my gosh, Ben. It's quite the redeem. It's my fault for having it there, though. I cannot blame anybody who redeems it. Oh gosh, we've harvested a lot of stuff, and we didn't have time while the festival was going on. Lady KB, good job harvesting. Get those farming points up. Let me go grab more seeds. I know we had potato seeds that were ready to go, but I don't think this many potato seeds ready to go, so not sure if those strawberry seeds are going to be ready in time. You got berries! Nice. Yeah, so we can put some into the grinder, but the strawberries plants take 8 days to mature, so I think we should stick with stuff that is quicker. You harvested some potatoes. Amazing! Oh, I don't think I was actually frozen, but thank you for checking on me. Hello. Am I working? Yeah, I'm working. Sometimes if I'm like looking too far down, it loses tracking on me. But I don't think it's freezing in the same way as the previous camera, luckily. That was getting so crazy whenever it was happening so often. Okay, let's go back into the barn and check on that. Pokemon New Horizons is the latest Pokemon anime. Ah, okay. So many things are called New Horizons. I get it. It's like, you know, New Horizons is a saying before like anything came out with that subtitle. But it is forever enshrined in my memory, or my brain, I guess, as Animal Crossing now. I will first and foremost always think of that. Okay, are we caught up on the cheese then, I think? Amazing. So I've got 4 more truffles to do, but the truffles take a long time to turn into oil. Let's see. Newest Pokemon anime. It stars a girl named Liko who has a more overarching story. Gotcha. So less episodic, it sounds like. That's pretty cool. Happy Cozy Monday! Lancetti, welcome in! How are you doing? Apologies for the very late welcome. I have been perpetually behind chat today. I'm working on it. But yeah, it's good to see you. Harvey, let me give me coffee. We have a lot of coffee in Ely's house, I know. Really? The dog's just... Wait, that's the cat back there now. The turtle and the dog are here. And the ZZZ there must have been from the cat. Okay, there we go. And I've got a red fez now. I'm pretty sure I did not have that before. Let's see. Squirrel's helmet. I don't know about Squirrel's helmet. Yeah, red fez. That's the only one. So, good thing I bought that. Okay, I think we caught up on the farm chores except for these truffles that I got here. Ely's got truffles too. Right, I did see Ely picking those up. Okay, I'm gonna leave my truffles in here. Yeah, we got a stack of them anyway, so that is fine. And I'm gonna put my statue somewhere. Here's Kate's goodbye message. Oh my gosh, off for the night. Thanks for streaming. Glad you got back safely and early. Hope the rest goes great. I know she's not here anymore, but thank you, Kate. Hello. I never remember how to do the emote. Oh, it's Y. Good. And my first guess was correct. So cute. Okay. I think I have done my gifting twice. Yes, look at that. I'm so on top of things. Okay, I'm gonna go do some foraging because that's one of my favorite things to do. Looks like there might be more truffles. No. Nominate chip. Sounds good, Ely. Where is this arrow going? Yeah, it disappears. Is there something back here? Is that an egg? What is that? Oh, that's the window. Look, when it goes clear, it looks like a little egg. There's the little dudes. Okay, found it. Ah, okay, I need the hoe. We need golden coconuts if you're ever inclined to forage those. Do I get those on the island, Ely? I don't mind foraging on the island. I can head over there. I can sleep there tonight too. Ooh, the rice is ready. I only had a 40 rice left. I could put more in the grinders, I suppose. Plant more rice. Okay, let me keep doing chat or I'm gonna keep getting farther and further behind. We got a shout out for Lancetti. Good, good. His name is Murdoch. Oh, our last fossil is in the golden coconuts. You can take 10 coconuts and sell coconuts? Wait, what? You can take 10 coconuts and sell to get golden coconuts. Whoa, where is that? Where do you do that? Who do you sell them to? Let me do the rice, I guess. And I suppose I could spend all day tomorrow foraging. The Dancy Trader. Is that somewhere on the island? Penguin. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. What? Dancy Trader on the island called Penguin. I don't know what that means. Or a hat. Yes, I get very excited by hats. Okay, he is on the island. Got it. Where on the island, though? It's just one really big sock to cover the entire tail. Yeah, if mermaids were going to wear socks, I guess that's how it would work. Okay, put those few things in there. Put all of my... Let's just do this 30 stack and see how many we get from this. When you spawn, walk directly north to the next area. Okay. I don't think we have a ton of coconuts here. 6 days until you get to dance with Harvey. Ah, for the spring festival. Nice. Coconuts would be in this one. Oh, we have a lot of coconuts. Okay, so I'll bring those with me. And I'll, you know what? Maybe I will just go today. Maybe I will see if they're there really quickly. And I can let somebody else worry about the rice, if that is okay. So I'm gonna put the rest of the milled rice in the spring bin. And then I'm gonna go with my coconuts to the island because I haven't been there in a little bit. They make mermaid blanket socks for kids to keep their legs warm. Oh wait, that actually sounds adorable. Okay, so it's kind of like a sleeping bag, I guess, is almost what you're describing. Trash bread has been found. Let's go. Did you know there's a Animal Crossing New Horizons manga? Yes, I think I did know that. Actually, I don't know if I knew it was... Huh, it's Butts Maru. I don't know if I knew it was New Horizons, but I knew there was a Animal Crossing manga because I found it at a bookstore. And like I just flipped open to a random page and it's literally the villager running around naked with only like a little leaf covering them. And I was like, what the heck is this? I was so confused by that. Okay, I'm spending all our coconuts on golden coconuts. We got 12. So now I have to go to Clint to get these cracked, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. So we only need one fossil left. Dang. You grabbed volume 4 for fun and randomly from a bookstore. So awesome and silly. Yeah, it sounds like they're a little bonkers, I guess, to have the villager just running around naked. I did not try and read to see what was happening. I don't remember if I ended up finding it in Japanese maybe, and so I could only look at the pictures. So I was just like, of course I would open it to a random page and that's what's happening. Thank you for giving Ben a shout out, Chibi. Ben, you're doing good. You ordered an Xbox 360 with 4 games. You can't wait for that to arrive. Let's go. That's super fun. Which games did you get? And are 2 of them Viva Pinata and Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise? No, but for real, like, yeah, tell us what you got. I'm super interested to hear. You're kind of all about farts. I see. So it is the perfect redeem for you, in fact. Good. I'm glad it's there then. Oh, man. Emulators give you items and such. Some even have built-in Nuzlocke settings, but the main reason is just to reduce grinding. Why does the regular game... is it salmonberry season? Why does the regular game force you to do more grinding than on the emulator? Is it like you can speed it up or something on the emulator or what? 13, you're a big proponent of hacking 999 rare candies into your Nuzlocke runs and enforcing level caps for gym battles and boss fights. But the candies help level your Pokemon up. So you're saying like you get a bunch of candies, but then just only level them up to a certain amount anyway, like enforce the restriction on yourself? Kind of confused about that. Like, why not just level them up how they naturally would level up in the game? Why just feed them a bunch of candy? Or like, I guess candy that you didn't earn, because that feels more in line with a Nuzlocke. But I don't know, like I've never done one. Like maybe that is the general opinion of the Nuzlocke community. Saves you from killing Rattatas and Pidgeys for hours. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would want to do that, but here's the thing. If I didn't want to do that, I still wouldn't like cheat and get the 999 candies. I would just proceed anyway and then die and then be like, dang, Nuzlocks are hard. See, you guys, I shouldn't have ever done a Nuzlocke, and that's what would happen. Oh my god. Fezzes are cool. Exactly. I got you, Arya. Clint won't be in tomorrow. Dang it. No. So sad. Huh. Oh, somebody planted the rice. Thank you. He's not in on Thursdays? Don't we have a geode cruncher ourselves? Can you put golden coconuts into our own geode thingy? Where do you put the ancient fruit? I think that goes in Ely's fridge. In Ely's house. What was it? Oh yeah, we have a thingy that will crack open geodes, but hello. But I don't know if it does the golden coconuts. Pictures? A tiny acorn helmet on my head. Yeah, for the little squirrel helmet thingy that I found earlier. That would have been cute. Lancetti, you're doing good. You finished a Mary only run in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Nice. Got to level 73 and used X items for the first time. Do not recommend unless you want a challenge. Oh boy. Mary only is so funny. Did you come up with that on your own, or is that like a thing that people do? Because I kind of thought that maybe like Mary is your favorite Pokemon and that was why, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let me go to the island. Oh, do I do those as well? Maybe Ely's typing to me. Let's see. Might be able to get in. Oh, to Clint's. Okay, so should I follow you? Or I have the key as well. Yes, I have 12 golden coconuts on me. Let's do it. Let's try a tote. Okay, so the games that Ben got. Tony Hawk's Project 8. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Okay, so I'm seeing the kind of games that you like, Ben. Town. The Amazing Spider-Man movie game and the Incredible Hulk 2008 movie game. Okay. I mean, not a bad selection. There he is. What do you mean? He's here. It worked. We good. Process geodes. How do you open the manga? Oh, yo, golden coconut helmet. Let's go. Sorry. You open the manga to a page where they were asking the villager to know which twin was Timmy. It was so silly you bought it on the spot. Oh, nice. Okay, mahogany seeds, not exciting. Pineapple seed, not exciting. Time for you to head to bed. Good night, Leaflet. Thanks for hanging out. It's common practice against Nuzlockers. Okay, I mean, if everybody's agreed on it, I guess, like, I can't say much since I'm not really part of the community, but I feel like I would want to first try it, like, not doing that. I guess, just to see why did everybody make this decision, you know? Emulators also let you fast forward, so even if you don't want to cheat, you can reduce the amount of time grinding. Yeah, Fran, not on an emulator, but I think it was when he was maybe playing Final Fantasy VI. Like, you can fast forward through a lot, and I think when he was getting towards the end of the game and just running into a lot of enemies randomly, like, he would fast forward. The acceleration helps too. Yeah, I imagine that would make it easier. Okay, so Elia, I only got one fossil. It is a fossilized skull. It only says it's a perfect specimen. Is that potentially what we needed? Hey, look at that. Oh my god. I gotta go see if I have a golden outfit now. Take it to Snail. Is that somebody at the island? Golden relic got donated. Nice. I'm gonna go back to home since we have our thingy there. Professor Snail. Okay. That's the guy in the tent at the island, I think. X items can very easily trivialize the game. What are X items, I guess, so I can be more involved in this conversation? I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, those are coconuts, not truffles. That's right, I dumped my truffles into a bin. I'm gonna still let somebody else deal with those. Okay, so I will sell that. Just getting my pockets sorted, Ely, and then I'll head over. Got some tropical stuff, which we were putting in purple bin. I'll just put these there, and then a few things here. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. I think tree saplings. Not sure which one there. And then fishy guy here. Okay, so I will go take it to Snail and see if this is the correct thing. You wanted to see how far you could get with Mary because it's round and floofy, cuteness factor. I love it. This would be my kind of motivation for doing something like that as well. Nothing like, I don't know, I don't care about the challenge or whatever. I just want it to be cute. Except an earthquake can kill Mary, but 1 hit! Oh my god. So X defense was needed, I see. Alright, so Ely said the tent was heading towards the volcano, I think? Let me see. Tent guy up by volcano. So I thought it was like to the left though. Maybe it's to the left. Oh, no, it's here. Cool. Good thing I didn't follow my instincts because this is not where I was gonna go. Donate to museum. It was the last one! We got lucky. Nice. Fossilized skull. GG.
Ah, now this is truly fascinating piece of natural history. Thank you. And would you look at that? With this donation, we've got another full set piece completed. I've got a little something waiting for you behind the counter when you're ready for it.
Okay. Ooh, and a cutscene. Even though I've donated literally one thing and I didn't even, like, get the coconuts, I guess, to trade in for the golden coconuts. Wow. Okay, I'm pretty dang close to the end, so I think I'm gonna finish up with chat and then I'll read the cutscene. Ben, you love skateboarding with a passion and you like superheroes a lot growing up. Oh, then it sounds like you found some really good games to start with. If you were into cozy games, then I do recommend Viva Pinata eventually. Probably just Trouble in Paradise, which is the sequel and basically the same game but with some upgrades to it. So, 13, you watched Callie spam 6x attack against Flannery and it was silly. I'm assuming Callie's a streamer. 6x attacks. And I'm assuming that disc did like a lot of damage and basically killed them easily. I don't know. You're posting the VODs up on a YouTube playlist. Oh, nice! From your Nuzlocke. That'll be fun. You and Jin can tackle cooking sometime. Thank you, Ely, as we work towards perfection, I suppose. Ben, you plan to get some more licensed games on Xbox 360, such as Spider-Man 3 movie game, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Spider-Man Edge of Time, and even Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Ooh, okay. So maybe not quite in the realm of Viva Pinata. It sounds like you're into more action-y type things, but that's okay. What about Spider-Man 2? Too many Spider-Man. Is it actually called that? Let's see. X items gives 2 pips and you stack to 3 pips, which gives you higher stats in one battle. So you need to survive long enough to apply all you need. Oh, so the X items only last for a single battle? Really? Gonna get that and Ultimate Spider-Man on GameCube at some point. Nice. Oh, Lancetti7 on YouTube as well. Thank you for sharing, Lancetti. You like a variety of games? Okay, well then I'll let my recommendation stand. Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise. Did you see NSO added another Kirby game to the Game Boy console? No, I did not notice. I don't like look through the games often enough, I feel. Also, you guys, I did it. I'm at the bottom, so I'm gonna turn slow mode off. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna read through this cutscene, make sure I make it to bed in time, and then it's probably gonna be finally time to refill some water. And then I gotta ask you guys about anime night, and I'll tell you about my trip, because I've only given bits and pieces and stuff, but yeah. Wow, look how far we've come. The collection looks fantastic, and it's all thanks to you, Aurora. Here, as a way of saying thanks, I want to teach you something. I learned how to craft ostrich incubator. What? I didn't know you could get ostriches now. That has to be from the update. What? What?
This device will allow you to raise ostriches back home. Just place the incubator in a barn, place an ostrich egg inside, and wait.
Finally, Ely's been waiting so long. Oh my gosh, I literally had no clue. Also, is my camera losing track in like a lot? I'm wondering if it's like it's super bright in here now that it's summertime or close to summertime. And I bet you, like, even with my curtains drawn, that I look probably like a dark silhouette to my camera.
Getting your hands on an ostrich egg is a different story, though. I'll leave that up to you.
Then how do we find them? No, I thought he was going to give that to me for free as well. Lance said he saw it in the Nintendo news on Switch homepage of the console. Nice! Well, thanks for letting us know. Love me some Kirby.
Well, now the real work begins.
Start spamming, please no.
I'll be studying these bones for years to come.
Please put future cheese in your fridge. Okay, I have lots of cheese in my pocket because that's my main thing that I eat in the cave. So whenever we get golden cheese, it just goes in my pocket. I have a lot. I have 208 cheese in my pocket. So do you need 208 cheese right now? Hey, the cook achievement. Nice. Spider-Man 2 is actually very good, but Spider-Man 2 Too Many Spider-Man as a reference to the show Parks and Recreation, a fictional musical, should definitely exist. I see. I haven't watched all of Parks and Rec. I've only seen a few episodes here and there. You need maybe 15 for cooking. Oh, well, yeah, I can give that to you straight away. I've got just so many cheeses. I'll put a 15 in your fridge. Maybe it was Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. You don't remember anything these days. I think... Ooh, I have seen Kimmy Schmidt. I'm trying to... Was it that? I actually don't know. Okay, it's not just you, Aria. It's me too. There is a journal scrap that tells us how to get an ostrich egg. Oh, okay. Oh, you found some cheese. Oh, perfect. I should probably still leave some in the food bin anyway, because I think it's a good thing to eat while you're in the caves. Like, it heals you quite a bit, so may as well. Good night, Land, little turtle. Plot twist. Ely already has one and was waiting for me to get the incubator. Maybe, but I also don't know if it's one of those things where perhaps you just can't get the ostrich egg until after you have the incubator. Yeah, I'm not sure. None of the other eggs in this game work that way. Like, I'm pretty sure you could find a dinosaur egg before you bought a coop, potentially. And it's not like there's a specific dinosaur egg incubator the way that there's an ostrich egg incubator. And also, it's weird that the ostrich goes in the barn because all your other birds go in. Oh, it unlocks the ostriches. Okay, so it sounds like we couldn't get the eggs earlier. But yeah, all the other birds go inside the coop, not the barn. But I get it because the barn is for like bigger animals. And you wouldn't want your poor little tiny birds to be overwhelmed by the giant birds. So I guess they're barn animals, but it means that we then have to sell some things because I'm pretty sure our barn is full. So we'll have to figure out what we're getting rid of, which is going to be a little sad, but then we get ostriches, which is going to be sick. Okay, finish these off. 9:40. Okay, I think I'm gonna let me check how long the rice takes to grow because we've still got a good number of days left. Maybe I can get some more rice planted. Oh, I don't have any rice shoots. So, okay, we'll have to make some seeds before we know. The baby ostriches are all eyes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see. Ah, look at that, Lulu. Oh, so cute. So cute. I cannot wait. Also, I need to find a golden outfit. I forgot to do that. I got so distracted by everything else going on. I'll have to do it first thing tomorrow in the game. Let's see. Lance said he started Harvestella last night. I don't know this game. It's a lot like Stardew, but it has a story plot. Stardew kind of has a story. I don't know. I guess not. It's a lot of disconnected stories. You're right. There's not an overarching story really to this game, other than maybe you could say the community center, but like that's done pretty early, depending on how you do your playthrough. So anyways, you need to figure out what crops to sell to make money, and it looks like you get livestock because there's grass that you grow for their feed too. It's so fun to go slow. Aww. I'm glad you found a new cozy game that you're enjoying. Fran and I finally did get to start Fantasy Life while we were gone on the trip. And I had fun playing it, but we did learn that it takes about like 4.5 to 5 hours to unlock multiplayer in Fantasy Life, which was not cool because ooh, I knew that you had to unlock multiplayer, online multiplayer, and local multiplayer too. I knew that you had to unlock it, but I didn't know how long it was actually going to take. Okay, I think I'm just going to pick these up and not put more in. Ooh, no. Okay, good. I thought it was going to take all the fish out. Yeah, I knew that we had to unlock it, but we didn't know how long it was going to take. And the fact that it ended up taking 5 hours was just like kind of a lot. But I do think it is going to be fun once we actually get going and start playing. It's just that there's a lot to learn at the beginning of that game. Like the story seems very far reaching, and there's like lots of different places that you can visit and different things that you can do there. So they're just like trying to give you all the information of that. And Fran and I are both like, oh man, they've thrown a lot at us and we don't really have any of it memorized. So we'll see how it goes. But I feel like it's one of those games where at the beginning you're kind of confused and then eventually like everything just becomes second nature. And then you'll forget that you ever were confused. And then people will come back to you and be like, hey, this thing at the beginning of the game, how did you do this? And you're like, I don't know. That was so long ago. I just have always known how to do that. That's kind of the vibes that I'm getting. So hopefully, ooh, this is kind of pink, or pink, gold. Hopefully we'll get to that point, but yeah, it's, definitely very front loaded is what Fran has been describing it as, but I want to keep playing, and I'm hopeful. Ooh, that's very gold. I'm hopeful that we're going to have a lot of fun with it. And, Kibi has been a streamer that has been playing that one. We've rated them a few times, so if anybody is wanting to check out Fantasy Life, that is somebody I know who's currently playing. I don't think I'm going to have any bottoms is the problem. It's very gold looking. We've got this, maybe this and that. That could be funny. Another grass skirt. What else? Yep, that's it. Okay, well, I don't mind looking ridiculous. I already look ridiculous with a coconut head. I could dye my bikini top too. I don't have any shoes to match this, but hold on. I think it looks better with like the shirt going all the way down. See, I'm not gonna wear those ones. Putting this back. Amazing. I look gorgeous. Let's see, Ben, after you ordered your 360 in games, you immediately cleaned up a perfect spot on your table for your 360. Yay! So it's all ready to go. Oh my gosh. It is super fun to play the old retro games on the old retro consoles. So I really hope you have a good time with it, Ben. You're gonna have your 360 in between your Switch and your PS5. Nice! Oop, I gotta reho some of this, retill some of it, I guess. Let's see, can you... What? Ride the ostriches. I was like, what does this for mean? It's supposed to be, can you ride the ostriches? I guess we'll see, Chibi. I have no clue how it works, but maybe you can't ride any of the other barn animals, but you can ride horses in this game. So like, there's a chance they could let you, but I mean, cows are big enough to ride and they don't let you do that. But at the same time, do people really ride cows in real life? But at the same time, do people really ride ostriches in real life? Meh. So we shall find out. I'm gonna guess that maybe you get ostrich eggs from the mines, like how you got the dinosaur eggs? I don't know. I hope we don't have to wait for the secret note. I hope that we can stumble across them sooner. I feel like that's usually the case with the secret notes, so. Let's see. That's a while to wait for Fantasy Life Co-op. I know, and maybe like some people could do it faster, but honestly, I do feel like Fran and I were going pretty fast trying to get it done. So yeah, like I want to be able to recommend this game to people, but we honestly haven't even gotten to playing co-op together because we played for so long unlocking it. That was kind of like, okay, you know, we don't have time anymore to play. We've got other things that we're doing on this trip. We did like at the very end of that session, we were like, oh, let's just try it out and see what it's like. And there, like, we talked to the right guy to get our games to play together. Granted, we were only doing local co-op because we didn't have service at the time, like Wi-Fi, I guess. We just didn't have Wi-Fi. So I don't know if that would have changed anything or not. It seemed to be working the same way as if we were playing online. But so like we got it so that I got over to Fran's game. Like my character and his character were on the same screen. We could see each other, but there was like a button to ready up. And so we both clicked ready. And then it kept saying like, oh, you can't go anywhere because you haven't picked a destination yet. And we're like, what do you mean pick a destination? Like, how do you pick a destination? And we couldn't figure out how to do that. So like even just trying to play co-op together once you get there is not straightforward. And Kibi only just started playing this a little bit before Fran and I left on this trip. And I was trying to avoid spoilers before playing. So like I didn't really see what Kibi was doing. But now that I've played through a bit of it, I think I'm going to try and catch one of their streams where they're playing that game and see if they know anything about co-op. I have no idea if she's been trying to play co-op or not. But like if anybody has done this and has information, I guess I could always look for another streamer if Kibi wasn't playing co-op. But yeah, I need like help trying to figure out how to play this game, which is not really how it should be. So that is unfortunate, but if I can figure it out, then I could recommend the game to other people and be like, don't worry, I will help you. Fantasy Life looks like it has a ton of story and you're excited for it. Might buy it later in the year. Yeah, there does seem to be a lot of story. There seems to be, oh, yay, I need to sell this one. Thank you. There seems to be a lot of quests that you can do. There's just like so much in the game. Like I've been describing it to people as Animal Crossing New Horizons meets Breath of the Wild because there are literally, what are they called? What are the little things that shrines. There are literally shrines that you can go to solve puzzles and stuff. In co-op, there are different quests that you can go on. And other than that, I think, like you have a town that you live in that is pretty big, like definitely bigger than what Animal Crossing has, which is barely anything. And you can like run around talking to different people and doing like mini quests for them. You have your own house where you can decorate it. And like you can even do terraforming at some point. I know because I've seen it in the trailer, but I haven't unlocked terraforming myself yet. And then there's like all these different mini games that you play for like foraging different things and creating different things and like different combat. Like Fran was saying, oh, I'm surprised that the combat system is as complex as it is. That's not to say that it's like a crazy complex combat system, but it's just like more than he thought it was going to be for this type of game, because like you can dodge and you can do stronger attacks and weaker attacks, and like you're leveling up and there's different levels of enemies and all this stuff. So like there is a lot to the game. And like I said, there's different places that you can visit. So like you're on an island where you have your house, but then it's like a different island where the town is, and then there's a different island where the shrines are. So like the world is very big, and I just feel like there's going to be so many hours of like different things to do in this game, but I need to be able to know how to do it. So that's the issue that we're coming up against right now. You have to get some work done. See you eventually. Oh, Aria, I didn't see that you were heading out. Good night, friend. Hopefully I didn't miss you, or if I did, I'm sorry. But yeah, it was good to see you today, Aria. Hopefully we see you later. Let's see. We got a shout out for Aria. The person who does the DS capture and card installations has them in stock. Whoa, that's super exciting. You've waited over a year. You just ordered one and sent off your fat DS to get it installed. Then you can stream games. That is so freaking cool. I've looked into it multiple times, and like, yeah, all the people that do the modding have always been not in business at the times that I've been checking. I'm not sure if I have enough DS games that I want to stream for it to be worth it for me. 'Cause like, yeah, I don't know, but that is so cool that you're going to get that system. I really think it's awesome when people are able to stream hardware of like the portable things, because it is just, you know, one of the most difficult things to be able to do streaming wise. So let us know whenever you got it all set up, Lancetti. I want to check it out. Okay, putting more truffles here. And that one there too. Okay, I'm going to continue foraging. Do we have a link for Kibi? Yes, we have a link for Kibi. Sorry. It is definitely a hard one to figure out how to spell on your own because it's like Kibi with a bunch of Y's. Let me see. She was online earlier, but I don't think she's online right now. So it's gonna take a second for me to find it. No. Okay. Give me a second. Every time I'm looking down at this screen, it's not picking up my face, so just know I'm not frozen. It's just being silly. Yeah, they went offline. God darn it. I wish that Twitch sorted the people that you're following better because they just seem to go in a random order every time. Maybe if I search them. I don't even remember how many Y's it is. It's like KEBBYYYY, like however many Y's. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not easy to search. So I'm going to have to just scroll through the people I'm following until I find it. I wish there was a way to just only search your followers, or not your followers, the opposite, people you follow as well. That would be handy. Shouldn't she also be towards the top if she streamed recently? Like, that seems to make sense to me, but it just really feels like these are in a random order. You know what? I might not be able to find it quickly right now, but I'll definitely make sure I send a link later. Okay, that was all of them. All right, I missed it somewhere. I'm going to do it now. I'm already here. I'm already looking through this list. I'm going to find it. Oh, you know what I could do? I Control F. Remove. K-E-B. Or maybe it's K-E-E-B. Why is it not showing up? Bro. What the heck? I'm doing Control F. It's not even showing up. I was literally lurking in her stream earlier today. All right, it's gonna have to be later. I'm sorry, Ledsetti. Oh, actually, wait. Idea. Is it gonna show in my history whose Twitch channel I was on, or is it just gonna say Twitch? Oh, no, I was not lurking in her stream today. It was a different day. Okay, fine. Can I Control F my search history? Here we go. I found it. Okay. It's 2 E's and 4 Y's. Here we go. Shout out. Kiwi. That's the one. She's been playing Fantasy Life. I can never tell you how many E's and how many Y's it is. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pop to bed for the night. Let's see. At the bottom of mobile, it'll show you streams that I've watched recently but didn't finish. Oh, okay. I just had to open in my browser, though. All right. So now that I have a second, what I wanted to mention about Anime Night earlier is that when I was gone on the trip, I was trying to kind of gauge interest and like who might be there upon reinstating Anime Night. Because if you guys remember, we've been kind of on a break from that just because I've had so much traveling going on. We finished the show, I think, like a week or two before I left on my trip, our last show. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going to start a new one before I leave, you know, because I've got these like 2 different back-to-back 2-week trips. So I think we're getting to the time where like we would be bringing back Anime Night, but I was like trying to ask folks like, okay, do we want to start this Tuesday, meaning tomorrow? And if we do like, or if we do restart it this week, like is Tuesday still good for people? And not that many folks responded to it. So I'm just kind of wondering if like maybe there aren't as many folks that are available for Anime Night anymore, or maybe they're not like as interested. So what I think I'm going to do is I want to host something for Anime Night tomorrow, since that's like our normal day that we would do it on. And then like also put up a poll to just be like, are folks still interested in this? Like there would be a yes, no answer. And then I'm thinking an answer that would also be like, yes, but maybe at a different time or day of the week, or yes, but like at a less frequent capacity. Cause like what it's been in the past is Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, weekly. And so that could be too much for folks to commit to potentially. And so maybe it's like, oh, if it was more a once a month thing. So I'm going to try and put up a poll and figure out all that kind of thing. And I know like Blade's work schedule has changed. So like he's not able to show up in the same way he was before, but I don't know if we moved to a different day, if it would help, or if like his schedule is just too random or whatever. But so we've got some things to figure out there regarding that. So just look out for a poll. And if anybody is like, anime night, what are you talking about? There is a role that you can acquire on the Discord that's called Otaku. And I always at that role whenever we're doing anime related things in the Discord. So there should be like a channels and role thing at the top left of the Discord, and you should be able to go in there and self-assign that role to you. So then you'll get pinged for all that kind of information. And you don't have to be like committed to going to every single anime night in order to have that role. It's just like, oh, I want to know what's up with that. And this will like help me get notified when things are going on. So you have a handful of GBA games too that you could stream. Ah, nice. Oh, true. Because the DS had like a slot for GBA games. I forgot about that. Didn't it have that? Because I never had a DS. But I don't know. Does the 3DS have that? No, I don't think the 3DS has that. Tell me if I'm mistaken, but I don't think so. But anyways, yeah, so that's the update on anime night. So just look for a poll for that. Oh gosh, our poor farm. It's in ruins. Ooh, lots of what are these called? Cauliflowers to harvest if you would like, Lady KB. A couple potatoes. I'm gonna see if I can get more seeds going here. 3DS only played back to DS games. Okay, so DS is the GBA ones. I'm able to play GBA games already through my GameCube because I have the Game Boy Advance player like attachment and the disc, although people have found a way so that you don't need the disc anymore, which is really nice because there's so many people that had the attachment but like didn't know what happened to their discs. So now it's way easier for people. But yeah, because like it's opening up a route for you to play games from multiple different consoles, which is awesome. But for me, like since I already have a route to the Game Boy Advance ones, it's like even less worth it. And then I guess I didn't think about the fact that it's the DS and not the 3DS, and I have way more 3DS games than DS ones. Then off to bed now because you want to fix your sleep schedule. Yes, good idea. I'm always in favor of people getting more sleep at decent hours, so I hope you get some good rest tonight, Ben. Thank you for hanging out. Newer DSs like the DSi don't have the GBA slot, but it sounds like yours does have it. Right, you just said that. You just said that you can play Game Boy Advance games as well, which is just going to be so good. I forgot the reason why I went in here was to do more seeds. I saw that all these things are going and I was like, oh, I can't do what I wanted to do, but that was unrelated. Okay, so I'm going to pick potatoes take 6 days. We've got time for that. And I think carrots were also fast 3 days. Okay, so we should do lots of carrots, and parsnips were also fast too. So I'm just going to get a bunch of these ready to go. Finish this stack of carrots first. So yeah, to tell you guys a little bit more about my trip finally, now that we're like so far into stream, oh my gosh. I don't remember how much I told you guys beforehand, but this, I think I mentioned that like half of it was family stuff and then half of it was friend stuff to do with magic. So the first half of our trip was all staying with family, but it was like at different locations. So we went to go stay with my brother for a little while, and then we drove with him to go visit my grandma because her 90th birthday was around the time when we were visiting her. So we had a celebration for that, which was really cool. And a lot of my family came out, which was really nice. I got to see a lot of cousins and aunts and uncles that I hadn't seen in a minute. So it was good to hang out with all of them. Did I stay with Trouble or the other brother? I stayed with Trouble. But it was fun. Like we got to play some Magic in person because Funkle Chunk finally plays Magic and has been getting into it for the last few months to a year or so. So we played Commander with him and his roommate and girlfriend, and that was a really fun time. And then even once we traveled to go see my grandma, like some of my cousins, they don't play Magic, but we brought some extra cards and they were willing to play with us, let's say, while we were there. So that was also a nice thing to do. Oh, it's Blade here. Blade, welcome in. Bad Aurora. Oh no. Almost broke your streak. I know we had a surprise stream today, Blade. I was very sneaky. Folks were upset with me. I guess I've learned my lesson. No surprise streams. I must announce every single time that I'm going to make my presence on the internet. So, oh man. Didn't set up your computer to lurk since I thought I wasn't streaming, which was the original plan. I just ended up getting back from the trip early. I'm sorry, Blade. Just popping in for a moment before you go back to work. Also, volume is off, so no need to think of a witty comeback. Dang it! Oh, he hasn't heard any of my comments. Oh, I'll do a reply with a heart. Or maybe I'll just say, thank you. Good to see you. Sorry for the surprise stream. There we go. Okay, hopefully he saw that. Did my game sound go or no? The music just stopped. Okay. It always throws me off when the Stardew music stops because I'm like, it feels eerily quiet, I guess, because most of the time there is music and then just randomly it's like, nope, we ran out of music for the day or the season or whatever it is. Harvey needs patience. Time to pass out in the mines. Oh no. So you're saying I can stay up until 2 a.m. and it'll be a good thing. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to go until this stack of carrots is done, I think. I'll leave the other 150 for next time. The DS installation person you found from the speedrun friends, he installs for 3DSs too. Aww. Okay. Funnily enough, so I have like all my consoles on display on the shelves in my room, so I do have my 3DS up there, and the game I have on display next to it is just a DS game. It is Hamtaro Ham Challenge, which I don't think is like that great of a Hamtaro game. Like I think we definitely did play all the good ones, but it's cute to have it up there. And then I do have Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise as well, but I don't remember if that was DS or 3DS. But that would be like the most tempting reason for me to get a capture card in the 3DS would be for Pocket Paradise and maybe Hamtaro as well, because it would be super cool to be able to add another Hamtaro game to our list. Okay, I'm going to be doing parsnips as well. You have a DSi, so no GBA slot, and can't have the capture card installed on it. Interior guts are different, so you bought a fat DS. Oh, you bought it specially for this, with the intention to put a capture card in it. Nice. Well, I'm glad you were able to find one. I'm glad that your friends were able to tell you that guy was like making the mods on him again to install the capture cards. Very exciting. Let's see. 13, you feel like you smurf when you're playing Magic with my brother. What do you mean you feel like you smurf? Like you're in a lower level pod than you should be or something? Like that's not a thing in Magic, but I guess like you can still feel that way. Interesting. No sorries, thank you, Chibi. Harvey's gonna be so concerned, but he'll at the same time be happy that he's got so many patients all of a sudden. Oh no. Pretends to be injured. Yes, exactly. Honestly, you would probably do the same thing. Pretend to be injured to lure in your crush. Where did my... Oh. I might have taken a wall sconce off by accident. Oh no. Does it go here? I can't see behind. Okay, I'm gonna assume it went there. Yeah, I think it did. How the heck did I do that? I wasn't even over there. Maybe my mouse cursor just went rogue or something like that. I don't know. You can totally smurf in Magic? No, that's more like oh, what's it called when you're like doing a bet with someone and you pretend that you're bad and then it turns out that you're actually good? Oh, I can't remember right now. You know what I'm talking about though. That's more like what it is. Holds up sofa glares at 13. 13, you're just existing. Your presence is controversial, you know. Just saying that you've played with new people who don't know what they're doing. Not hustling. Is that the word? I guess so. I feel like there's a different word. Maybe it's just hustling. You play with new people who don't know what they're doing. But yeah, but then you just help them out. Like, that has to inherently happen in Magic most of the time, where there's a more experienced person and a new person who's learning, because it's way easier to learn Magic from people who know what they're doing rather than trying to learn from a play group who's all trying to figure it out. Like, inevitably, you're just going to be doing stuff wrong if you do that. So, I don't know. It's not... You're not hustling. It is called hustling. Okay. I don't know why it sounds like the wrong word to me. You just always win. Well, you can go easy on them a little bit. Smurfing to me is like you're way too overpowered, and like you're definitely showing that skill in your lobby or whatever. But like holding back and maybe playing a little easy is not smurfing because you're like purposely making yourself worse. I feel like when people are smurfing, they're not making themselves worse because they're trying to be the best ones there by like, you know, having an account that is new even though they're not new, right? I don't know. Maybe that's not always the case. Maybe I'm just like making a very hyper specific definition of smurfing, but it's got to be that way inevitably. 13, like I was saying, the experienced people gotta teach the newbies, and that is one reason to play with like an underpowered deck as well, not just like hold back what you have in your hand, but just maybe play with something a little worse, give them a chance to do something cool, you know. I just described what it's like at a lower power pod. Yeah, I guess. I don't know 13. Okay, 4 days. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do all the taters first since they take the longest. I think it was 6 days. You play with your lower powered decks too and you always win. Maybe you're not explaining things enough to people then, 13. I don't know. I feel like things are mostly fine whenever I play with Funkle Chunk. Like, I'm not telling him what to do and I'm not like really holding back, and he seems to hold his own. He also helps his girlfriend play and like usually tells her pretty smart plays to do. But I think she's getting to the point where she's like, yeah, I don't think I want help anymore. I can figure this out on my own. So I'm pretty sure next time we see them in person and play, she's just going to be fully piloting the deck on her own, which I'm very excited to see. You do explain everything. I don't know, 13. What if you just put less lands in your deck and, you know, end up mana screwed or something? Maybe he's better than how he was at SC. Yeah, I mean, that was a while ago. And he's been getting really into buying some higher power cards, 13, and like upping the power level of his decks and whatnot. So yeah, I think it has just been a minute for you. You had to play 2? Had to play 2 for us. Play 2? I don't understand. Like, you were basically piloting 2 decks? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, man, 10 o'clock. I think I can get all these seeds planted here before the end of the day. You need C, not supper. Super? Super. Supper would have 2 P's, right? C, not super? Oh, you two are talking about fishing. Okay. I was like, I'm over here just gardening. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so we got to play a lot of Magic on the trip with our family. Got to have a nice time celebrating my grandma's birthday. And then we went over to our friend's place and stayed with them for a week and played even more Magic because we were there for pre-release that just happened over the weekend. But we did other board game stuff too. So like we bought some Jumpstart packs. We did get to play a little bit of Jumpstart. That was part of what we played like with my cousins and stuff. And then other board game things. I know we played For Sale quite a bit with one of my friends. Oh, we played Everdell. That's right. We did end up going to a board game cafe and taught Everdell to another friend who had never played it before. Actually, 2 friends who had never played it before. One of my friends is actually working on creating his own card game. So we got to play test his card game in its current state. I think we were like the 3rd people to play test. So it's like, it's not as if he's had no feedback so far, but it's still pretty dang new. It was quite fun. I think that there's still some tweaks that have to be made, but overall I feel like the idea was like pretty unique, and I think it had a fun theme to it and stuff. So we'll see if that ends up going anywhere, but that was pretty cool. And then I don't think we did any Commander once we were staying with our friends, but we got to hang out and watch movies with folks as well. And then obviously we had the pre-release weekend, and I was posting some things about the deck that I had when Fran and I did the Two-Headed Giant events, but oh my god, like I just had so much fun during that pre-release. Like the Cons of Tarkir, right? Is that Dragons of Tarkir? That set that just came out, that one I had the most fun at any pre-release that I'd ever done prior, and now I feel like at this one I had the most fun at any pre-release that I had been to prior. I know, Yuli, I know. I'm almost done planting. I'm just gonna finish these. There we go. I did it. Whoa! I had exactly enough. So satisfying. But yeah, so like my deck just ended up being really, really strong. Thank you for looking out for me, Ely. It was black green like graveyard deck. Arena stream. I suppose that could be a possibility this week, honestly. Because I mean we could do Stardew on Wednesday. And I already have plans for Fortnite on Thursday, but like if we wanted to do something a little different, maybe 13. Let's see. You were both heads of the giant. I see. Yeah, that's right, because you guys did two-headed giants together back when you played. But yeah, so my deck was a black-green graveyard deck, and we had a card that brought things back from the graveyard as like 5/5 lifelink menace hasters. So it's just like every turn we got another 5/5 lifelink menace haste. It was just like so crazy. And Fran told me ahead of time, because that card is very expensive. It costs 8 mana, and he was like, listen, I know we don't have like the best support for ramp. Like we had some things, it wasn't nothing, but like it wasn't the best support. But he's like, I think this format is gonna, like this set in this format is gonna be slow enough that like you'll be able to get up to 8 mana. I think it'll be okay. And he was totally right, because that card, like I was able to play it after not too long. I got my one ramp spell that I had in the deck, but there was also a lot of swamp cycling and forest cycling stuff, which I think helped a ton. So doing all that, I was able to get up to 8 mana, no problem. And yeah, we were just bringing back all these crazy things every turn. And of course, like our opponents didn't know that we had that card in my deck. And so it was like they were killing all of our stuff and using all of their removal. And I was just like, yep, I know that in 2 turns I'm going to be playing this card and getting those back. Oh my god. Final Fantasy is fast, isn't it? Maybe in draft, but in sealed it could be a little bit different, because Fran had done a midnight pre-release on Friday, and then we did our two-headed giants on Saturday. And so from his experience on Friday, he said it was slow, and I think it felt slow, because like I said, I didn't have any trouble getting 8 mana. It didn't feel like, oh, the game is about to end and now I'm just winning more or whatever. It really was like, okay, we're just kind of going back and forth, and then once I put down the bomb, finally stuff was happening. That's what you thought watching Kenji's streams. I'm not familiar with Kenji. But yeah, so anyways, that was really fun to win that way in the first game. Oops, I'm looking for the shed. And then the second game, I had that card in my hand again, so I thought that was going to be how we win the second game. But then we got really lucky in our pool, and we ended up with 2 cards that meld together, and we were able to meld them in the second one. It was kind of funny too, because we were talking to our opponents. I had played the first one, and they were just being like kind of weird, kind of funny. Like, I don't know. I couldn't really tell their vibes, but like they straight up asked me like, oh, can I read the back of this card? And it just so happened that like the first one that I played had the actual text of the meld card on the back. It wasn't the art. And so they knew what it was going to do. And so once they read it, they were like, do you have the other half of this? And I was like, well, I don't have to tell you that, but I'll be nice. Yes, I do. And after I said that, they were both kind of like, uh-oh. But like, I think they were also hopeful, like, oh, you know, what are the chances that she's going to draw it, be able to play it, blah, blah, blah. And of course I did draw it, and I was able to play it. And then pretty much once I melded the thing, because it becomes like a huge trampler, and it has like a death trigger that when it dies, like it kills other things. So it was just like, yeah, pretty much the game was over whenever that happened. So that was really cool that we like got both pieces and got to meld them together. And then on the third game was like the funniest win yet, because eggs into your fridge. Sure thing, Ely. I have not gone to the barn or coop yet though. But you could also be talking to Lady KB, I just realized. Anyways, so the third one, like I just assumed that we were going to win again with that guy that brings back the 5/5s from the graveyard. And it was going to be all crazy and funny and whatever. But we had this other card that I kind of put some support for in my deck, which was a Death Toucher, but it said that anytime a creature with Death Touch deals damage to an opponent, it gives them 2 poison counters. And then I ended up with like, I think like 6 different creatures in my deck that all had Death Touch, and 2 of them were flyers as well. So like I get this guy like turn 2, because it was only a 2-drop that like gives the poison counters out, and we were able to give them like at least 2 poison counters every turn from that moment. So we got up to 10 poison counters, I think, in like 4 turns or something. And we were like the fastest ones to finish that 3rd round in Two-Headed Giants, because like we just killed them so quickly. And it finally happened where we offered to split with them. They said no, and then we won. So I was just like, yes, that is what you get for not splitting the final round. So that was also super, super fun to like win that way as well. Like I've never played a deck with poison counters in it before, and it was just like such a long shot that it was gonna work in this deck, you know, because it's just the one card that gives poison counters, and it's only a 1/3. Like they just also happened to not have an answer for it, which was so funny. One guy on the opponent's team had a card that dealt 2 damage to everything. But it like obviously that doesn't kill the thing that has 3 toughness, so we were fine. So yeah, that was pretty funny. And then I just thought it was really cool that in general, we ended up like the way that we won our 3 different games was from like the 3 different bombs that we had in the deck. Usually I feel like when you, even in limited where you only have a 40 card deck, if you only have 1 copy of a card, like it's so unlikely that you're going to get it that sometimes you put these rares in your deck and then you just never see them the entire night sometimes. And so the fact that I got to see like all of my rares, play all of them, they were literally the thing that won us the games, was just like, it was super satisfying, really, really fun time. So I don't know like if this set is actually particularly fun or if I just got super lucky or some combination of both or whatever, but yeah, I had a really, really good time. Sounds so fun. Yes, I'm really glad that we got to do that, because then that gets me to the next part of our story of the weekend, which is why we came back a day early. So we did that Final Fantasy Two-Headed Giants on Saturday. Lancetta, your problem when you played Magic is there's a lot of cards that require mana to get out. So you just spend turns waiting to do anything. It is boring. Yeah, so you usually have to like strategize around those kinds of cards, like either find ways to ramp or like have other, like, I guess a good amount of lower drop things to like keep you in the game until you can get out your higher costed stuff, or find ways to cheat them out for cheaper. Like you really have to kind of build around if you're trying to play higher mana cards. Otherwise it can turn out exactly like you said, just boring waiting around, like I still can't do anything. But yeah, so I forgot to mention as well that like the Saturday event, well, actually when we signed up for any of these events, we signed up like 3 weeks in advance, but almost everything was just like sold out at the store that we wanted to go to. So we got signed up for one Two-Headed Giant event Sunday evening, which is why we were going to come home on a Monday, because I was like, oh, we can't, like, it's too much to try and leave Sunday night and like travel through the night to get home. Like, no. So we're like, yeah, we'll just travel home on Monday. It'll be fine. So that was like the only event that we got signed up for together. Fran was able to sign up for that midnight pre-release on his own. I didn't have any interest in doing that. And then the Saturday event we got waitlisted for, so we didn't even know if we were going to play. But we showed up to the shop and we were like 12th on the wait list or something. I was like, oh, there's no way that we're going to get into this event. Dang it. Like we drove all the way out here for nothing. And then it turns out that a lot of people on the wait list didn't show up, which I hadn't considered for some reason before, I don't know, I guess before they started calling the names, really. So it worked out that like Fran and I actually ended up getting called and we got to join the event. And that's when I had like all that fun winning all the different kinds of ways with all my bombs, and it was just super awesome. So then Sunday rolls around and we have like our last event that evening. Fran's third event of the weekend. It was going to be my second event, but we literally wake up to a text from a friend that we had met up with for lunch on Thursday being like, yeah, sorry guys, I tested positive for COVID this morning. And we were just like, oh my God. Like, you know, it's not his fault. If he was feeling well, there would have been like nothing for him to be worried about meeting up with us for lunch on Thursday. But obviously, like if he was sick, then like we could have been exposed. Even if he wasn't exhibiting symptoms back then, like we could have been exposed to him on Thursday. And so we made the really hard choice of not going to our pre-release event on Thursday and instead holding back. And if you guys remember, before I left, we were talking about like doing cosplays and all that we had gotten ready, and we literally dragged those around the entire trip. And then that was the event that we had been saving them for, because that was at a bigger game shop, and so we knew it wouldn't really be disruptive to dress up, whereas the other events that we had done were like at smaller stores, and it just didn't feel like the right vibes, I guess. So we didn't get to do cosplays during pre-release, which is really sad. And like, so I'm really, really glad that we got off the wait list for that one event to be able to do the Saturday one, because otherwise I wouldn't have done any at all, and Fran would have only done the midnight pre-release. So that was super lucky that happened. And we still ended up dressing up, and my friend actually did a really sweet little photo shoot for us in her backyard. So we did that. And so it was like, okay, well, we got to play together on Saturday, and like, okay, we still kind of got to dress up on Sunday and take some pictures. So it was like the little bits and pieces of what we wanted to do all together on Sunday, but it just didn't quite work out. And Fran was pretty disappointed, and like I felt really bad, but Fran was the one that made the call in the end. That's like, yeah, we shouldn't go to the event because it would be irresponsible and like inconsiderate and just not the right thing to do. So we ended up calling the game store and letting them know like, hey, we're not sick, but we had this exposure, so we're not going to come and we need to cancel. And they were really, really nice. They're like, hey, we super appreciate you guys letting us know and like canceling and not just showing up, because like obviously we could have just like, we weren't feeling sick, we even tested, it was negative, but we still just decided to take the precaution. But like, we didn't, I mean, nobody's forcing you to do that, right? It's just like on the honor system. And so we could have shown up. So the game store was like really appreciative of us for not going. And so they said like, hey, normally you know, we would have you cancel your tickets and we would put those slots open for somebody else to join. But since you guys like, you know, kind of sacrificed this, they didn't use that word, but since we like sacrificed our event for them, like for everybody else's well-being, they're like, we're going to make an exception and we will keep your pre-release kits aside for you and you can still come pick them up. And like they said, they normally wouldn't do that because this event was like so crazy popular. I called a different game store at first to see if we could buy pre-release kits from them, and they're like, yeah, we are totally sold out. We might have some by like the middle of next week, but even then we're not sure. So it was just like, obviously we were not going to be able to get kits if this store didn't like set aside the ones so we would have used for the event that night. So it was like, you know, they might not have had like been able to fill up those 2 spots because they let us keep our packs, and I just thought that was really sweet. Yeah, it was so nice of them. So like that was kind of a little silver lining to things that made us feel better about our decision. Like obviously we felt good about it just because like I said, it was the right thing to do, but it was just like, yeah, a little boost that we got like after having to make a really hard choice, because it was a really hard choice. So yeah, so we still got some pre-release kits, and I mentioned to you guys earlier we're doing the Final Fantasy this weekend, so I think Fran and I are going to open those kits this weekend and be able to open brand new cards and make brand new decks and stuff, so it's going to be still a fun time. But yeah, it would have been still cool to cosplay at the actual game shop and have a lot of different folks see us. I know that's what Fran was really excited for, is like, if you've been working on a cosplay, like maybe he hasn't physically been working on it for like crazy, I mean, it has been a while, I guess, since he's had this idea in his head. Like he's had this idea in his head ever since the Final Fantasy set got announced, so I don't know how long ago that was, but like quite a while. And then he's been working on it off and on basically since then, so like to have put this much work into it over that length of time is like really sucky to just like trip at the finish line. Literally that morning is when we had to decide, no, we're not going to do the thing in the evening. So yeah, we just ended up coming home that day, which is why we got back a day early. And as far as Brandon and I know, we're not sick. Like he and I are both still feeling fine today. We didn't test again today. I mean, we work remotely, so it's not that big of a deal. But we'll probably like test again tomorrow, because like we're trying to look up information online for like when you're supposed to test, and it's still kind of confusing. But I think the best information that we found is that what's it called? Like maybe 6 days after your exposure is when the test might be the most useful. So gonna call it soon, feeling eepy. I was actually just thinking, I've been on for a minute and it's already 7 o'clock. I guess it's a little bit abrupt, but do you want that to be the last day and we can just take a little peek around? Because I think I'd be fine with that. Because yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing, Ely. I was blabbing too much to be able to say it out loud. You're good with that? Okay, let's take a little peek around, get a little photo together of us. Oh, the flower dance is tomorrow. Oh, Lady KB, you'll have to play with us next time to be able to dance with Harvey. Let's see. Let's take it in front of the warpy thingies, since we just got a new one. This one. I'm going to cut a little bit of grass so we can see ourselves in the photo. And the grass will grow back because we're not going to save this day anyway, so it's perfect. Oop. Yep, we gotta water that grass. Hey, look at that. Oh, you're gonna dance with Jen. That's gonna be so sweet. Aww. All right. Very nice spring. I think we done good. All right. Thanks for giving Ely a shout out. I'm just gonna peek, see if anything's ready. Oh, one little strawberry. And we'll have to find that ostrich egg next time. That's very exciting. This is my ostrich egg hunting outfit, obviously. Oh man. But yeah, thanks for playing today, Ely and Lady KB. It was so good to have you on the farm. I'll have to figure out what we're playing next time, because maybe we will try out a little bit of magic. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that as an option until 13 said it, so we'll have to see. It'll either be more Stardew or Magic Arena on Wednesday. By the way, I think I am going to stick to my normal stream schedule this week. So, okay, let me quit out of here. Exit to title. Have a good night. Yeah, you have a wonderful night as well. Let me post this screenshot for us. There we go. We're adorable. All right, let me go to my thanks for coming. There we are. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me today. Even though I didn't tell anybody that I was streaming, y'all still were here. I appreciate you. It was so good to see everyone after the 2 weeks. Good to be on the cozy farm, play with a few of you folks as well. You always have good ideas. Yes, 13, you always have good ideas. Thank you. Thanks for the raid message as well, Chibi. So yeah, I think I'll be on today. I mean, we are already on today, Wednesday, Thursday. And like I said, I'll host some kind of anime movie for tomorrow. Honestly, I am very much humoring the idea of watching Advent Children tomorrow, which is the Final Fantasy VII movie. Just because, one, I've never seen it, and two, the Final Fantasy set just came out, so it'll be like honoring the Final Fantasy set a little bit. So that could potentially be what we're watching tomorrow. We'll see. And then, yeah, just look out for the announcement on Anime Night, and I'll try and get feedback about it and all that. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their evening. Let me pull up somebody to raid here. I don't have too many folks on today. I'm trying to remember. I have like one person on who's doing art, which is also Cozy Vibes, but I feel like it's been a long time since I've watched their stream and I don't actually remember like who introduced me to them. Maybe we'll let me go to Stardew and see if there's any cute little Stardew streams going on. It's good you love Advent Children. Okay, I mean, if we have one taker for it, sure. Perhaps. Oh, wait, there's a hamster streaming Stardew. What? Let me click on their stream and see real quick. Oh my god, they have like a little PNG tuber hamster. It is so cute. It is not a Hamtaro looking hamster, but it's still an adorable hamster, so maybe we try it out. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Let me unmute their stream though real quick. Oh my god! They have a little hamster voice changer on. Okay, we're going over there. Their stream is marked as 18 plus, unfortunately. But I don't know. I feel like we have to do it. So yeah, just please be mindful of any channel rules that they have in place, you know, especially the 18 plus thing. And if that doesn't work for you, hopefully you can join us for the next stream. But yeah, it was really, really good to see everyone today. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will see you all soon. Bye.